Hey folks, welcome into Shop Social TV. My name is Lou Caputo and I'm going to be your host here for the next 2 hours. Now, if you've never seen us here before, we're kind of the new kids on the block here at Shop Social TV. We're all about getting you the best prices available and giving you that free shipping, and that's what we try to do each and every time. We've got a really exciting show for you tonight. I'm going to be here for you the next 2 hours, so from 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock this evening Eastern Time, we're going to be doing the show. We're a little bit different than some of the people you're going to see out there in the market in that we don't have a phone number. All right, so when you order from us, you can either go to the URL that you're going to see pop up on the bottom of the screen, or you're going to use a QR code that you're going to see in the corner as well. Okay, so those are the two ways that you're going to be able to order from us here at Shop Social TV. And tonight we've got a lot of great products. We're going to start with some cleaning. We're going to move into some lighting for you. Then we're going to do some drinking. That's going to be fun. Better living through Bache, and then we're going to do some storage and organization in the second hour of our show tonight. A little hopple, a little origami. Some of your favorites are going to be right here at Shop Social TV. But let's move in to the very first item that we're going to have tonight, and this is one that is a perennial favorite. It is called Earthbright. Now, if you have never in your life seen Earthbright before, okay, Earthbright is an all-natural cleaner that is made out of clay. No chemicals, no toxins inside of this. It really is an amazing cleaning product that you can use indoors, outdoors, on all surfaces. The only one we say you might want to be careful with is painted surfaces. Always try it in a little section of those. But it's non-abrasive, and again, it's made from clay, single-sourced from an individual quarry in France. And every one of these is hand-packed. So let me show you what this looks like, okay? When I take the lid off of this, and by the way, you have your choice tonight of 3 different scents. Oh my gosh, and I forgot that we're doing a sale tonight. So you've got 3 different scents with this. You're going to have a citrus scent, a lavender scent, and the original scent, which is no scent. But I'm going to be honest with you, all of them are very, very mild, very delicate scents. It's nothing overpowering. So if you're one of those people that's sensitive, don't worry about it, okay? Now, when I open up the tub, and this is what yours is going to look like too, you just take that top off, it screws off. You're going to see inside of this, there is a sponge, and this is your applicator, and it's also your scouring sponge, okay? It's made out of a nylon material, so it's not going to scratch anything. But that right there is your Earthbright, this white powder, this white cake that you're seeing right here, that has been hand-packed inside of this container, and all you do is add water. It's literally that simple. So let me show you how you work this. I'm going to walk over here to the sink that we have. All right, sink. It's kind of a tub with water in it. You know, we're not that sophisticated here at Shop Social TV. So watch what I'm going to do, folks. I'm going to dip this over here in this tub. I'm going to dip this in here. Give this a quick little squeeze. All right, and here's the cake right there. And all you're going to do is you want to wring out most of the water you can, and then you're just going to take that and you're going to work this up into a lather, okay? Just like that. Now, I'm not using a whole lot on here, as you can see, and that's why this just lasts so incredibly long, okay? So watch what I'm going to do, okay? We're going to take that. Let's do some cleaning right now, all right? First thing I'm going to clean for you is this pan right here. Now, how many of you out there have had a pan that got ruined like this, that got left on the stove, that got burnt? It's got this crusty mess on the bottom of this. Watch how if I take my Earthbright and I just start scrubbing on the bottom of this, look at the job that that's doing. And this is great for soft metals too. If you've got like brass or copper bottoms on your pots, absolutely safe for those as well. Now, I want you to notice something else. That is actually getting in to all the crevices on the embossed name that's on the bottom here. And by the way, that's where everything's going, is on the bottom of the sponge. Now, you might look at that and go like, Lou, I got to throw that away. You don't, and here's why. That's going to rinse off in a second, but I want to show you something that's really cool about this. I'm just going to spray some water on here, and you're going to see 2 things. Number 1, look at how beautiful and how clean that is right there. I mean, that is absolutely stunning with the job that did without scouring anything or without any soap. But the other thing is, look at the way the water is beating up on there. And that's because when you use Earthbright, it's going to clean, it's going to protect it at the same time. It does all of that, and look at that. And you can actually feel that this is nice and slippery on the bottom right now. So it gives it a nice feeling on the bottom as well. But look at that. It did an amazing job on that. We'll come back to that in a minute. Now, with the sponge. You're looking at the sponge going, Lou, you're going to throw that away. No, I'm not. I'm going to dip it in the water right here, just like this, and look at what we did. Now, I mentioned that we were having a sale right now, and I got distracted by the cleaning because I'm so into cleaning, as you know. All right? Here's the thing. Normally, this is $14.99. We cut the price by 25% down to $11.25. Okay, $11.25. And in exchange for that $11.25, you're going to receive a tub, 10.5 ounces of the Earthbright that you're going to be able to use all over your home. Look at the job it's doing inside of this kitchen right here. I mean, it is absolutely taking everything off that oven door. I'm going to show you a similar demo to this in just a few minutes live, but I'm telling you right now, if you've got a burnt-on mess in a glass-top stove, do not buy the special cleaners that they sell you. You could use your Earthbright and very, very easily accomplish the same thing. Look at the beautiful job that did right there. Look at that. It just, I mean, it does a great job, and it protects it as well. It's going to clean, it's going to polish, and it's going to protect. Even on your tile surfaces, your granite countertops, all those things inside your house, okay? So let's do something else here. Let's see, what do we want to do? Because we've got a whole plethora of things. By the way, remember what I said at the beginning of this? You've got a choice of 3 different scents with this, okay? You can choose a citrus. It's a beautiful smell, the lavender, or you can choose the original, which is kind of like a no smell, all right? So you've got those 3 choices of things, whichever one you want, but you're going to receive the same size tub with the applicator inside of that for $11.25 today, guys. That's it. I mean, this is the lowest price I think I've ever seen Earthbright sell anywhere. Anywhere. In fact, I'm pretty sure the vendor's going to get mad at me for selling at this price, but you know what? You roll the dice sometimes. Okay, let's take a look at this piece of wood right here. Now, if you've got cabinets in your house that are finished wood like this, or maybe you've got flooring, and maybe you've got kids or grandkids, and they come in there. Now, you can see what I've done on there right now. That's permanent marker that's on there, okay? And let's give them like a little beard. Okay, and you can see that's definitely a real permanent marker, okay? We're going to let that dry for a second. In the meantime, hey, guess what? The kids also went out and they got some crayons. So they decided that it'd be a good idea to take those crayons and maybe do a little drawing on there. It's hard to see the orange, but how about the green? Oh, that's better. Look at that. You can see that green on there. So look, you got a little Rembrandt in the house. Here's what you're going to do. Same thing we did before. I'm going to take the Earthbright. I'm going to put it in the water again. Just get that tacky wet. I'm going to get myself some of the clay off of here. And remember, you get a lot of clay in this. I mean, the 10.5 ounces is going to last you for a really, really long time. And then I'm just going to start scrubbing on here. And I want you to notice something. When I say that I'm scrubbing, it is abrasive, but it's not abrasive enough to do any damage to this. So I just want you to see. I'm going to only do half of that for right now. And I just want you to see that 1/2 that I did right there. That marker is gone. That was a permanent magic marker that I wrote on there with, and that's already gone. Okay, let me finish doing this, and we'll do the other side here. And what's nice about this is you're not going to have a house full of chemicals. You're not going to have a bucket that's going to have all your cleaning products in this, because you can literally use this on any surface in your home. So we got that whole thing done. I'm just going to give that a couple nice wipes just like that, and look at that. Look how beautiful that is. And that just took me a couple seconds to do. And it didn't scratch this. It didn't abrade this. Nothing like that happened with this. Very, very easy to accomplish what we needed to using the Earthbright. Let's go down here for a second. I just want everybody to see what the tubs look like. So you've got 3 of these tubs that you've got a choice from. Again, it's going to be the citrus, it's going to be the lavender, and it's going to be the original. You get a choice of 1 for $11.25. And when I tell you that these are going to last for a long time, I am not kidding. Like, I've had some that have lasted for years at this point, because you really do use a little bit. In fact, I've got one that I keep in my bathroom where I do the inside of the shower door pretty much every other day, just to make sure that it's going to be clean and that it gets the water spots off there, it gets the lime stain, it gets the calcium off of there, all that stuff, okay? Let's do, speaking of bathrooms, and again, I'm going to rinse my sponge off. And it's amazing how that sponge, you take it out of there. Look at that. They had all that magic marker and crayon on there, and it's already clean in just a couple seconds. It's that easy to do. By the way, 25% off right now. This is an amazing deal you should take advantage of. Okay, let's say that this right here is a shower door, okay? And you could see that we've got some calcium on here. We've put some, nastiness on this little soap scum. That could be a big problem, too. Let's move that out of the way, all right? Now watch this. I'm going to take the Earthbright. I'm just going to go down the center here, and I just want you to see the job that this is going to do. We'll give that a quick wipe. Watch this. Look at the job that Earthbright did right there. And remember what I said. It cleans, it polishes, and it protects. Look at that. I mean, that is just stunning, the difference from one side to the other. Let's do the rest of this thing. Okay, I'll do another side of it here. And, you can feel it when it gets to the soap scum or, calcium or lime scale or whatever it is. You can feel it working on it, but at the same time, it's not abrading it. I'm going to take it over to my little tub over here. So we're going to move this way. And I'm just going to spray this with the water so you guys could see how that's going to run off of there. All right, watch this. And remember what I said earlier. It's going to clean, it's going to polish, and it's going to protect, just like that. And you can see that running off of there And look at how beautiful that is, how clear that is right there. I mean, there's a little bit of water adhering to that, but you can just see what a great job that did. And the other side, still got the soap scum on there, okay? So this is going to be wonderful to use in your shower stalls. It's going to be great to use in your kitchens. I mean, I think that's a real, Matt, isn't that dramatic? Matt says it's dramatic. All right, good. That's what we're going for. We want it to look good. And again, you take your sponge, just rinse a little water on there, rinse it out just like that, boom, done. It's that easy to do. Let's move on to something else on the table here. Oh, I want to show you a before and after, a couple before and afters, okay? Real quick. All right, take a look at this pot that I'm holding here with my hand. This could be an antique. Maybe you're one of those folks out there that likes to upcycle things. You like to go to antique shows, you know, garage sales, that kind of thing. And you see something like this and you're like, you know, that just doesn't look to me like it's something I want to buy because it's a little rough looking. But look at the other side of it. Do you see the difference right there? So this side we didn't touch. That's all tarnish on there because it's just, you know, silver. If it sits around, that's what's going to happen. Look at the other side. And actually, the way that this was invented was it was made for cleaning jewelry. So it had to be something that wasn't going to scratch, it wasn't going to abrade, but still be able to get that dirt, get that tarnish off of there. I mean, it really does a great job. And here's the other thing. Once you've treated this with the Earth Bright, and this side was treated a while ago, okay, it's going to take a long time before it turns back to that, okay? Because remember, it's going to clean, polish, and protect. So not only does it look better now, but it's going to take a lot longer before it gets back to looking like that again. So something to bear in mind, okay? As long as we're in the bathroom, we're talking about cleaning in the bathroom, all right? I'm going to pick up this shower head right here. And I want you to see, again, I'm going to wet my sponge, and I just have to put a little tiny bit on there. Now, this shower head, you can see right here, it doesn't look horrible, but it should be shiny, okay? And by the way, shower head, okay? Should be shiny. Watch this. I'm going to take the Earth Bright and I'm just going to hit this side here. It is, I'm telling you, it's one of the best things that I've ever used against soap scum. All right? Give that a quick wipe just like this. And I want you to see something. Look at the difference that made right there. Is that incredible? Look at that. I mean, how shiny that is. I mean, I could probably polish this up. There's little remnants on here, but that comes right off. But look, I mean, come on now. Really? It's a mirror-like finish that we achieved in just a couple seconds of me using the Earth Bright on here. And again, this is protected now, so it's going to take a really, really long time before anything's going to happen to this, before it's going to get dirty again, all right? Do we dare try the microwave dish? I think we do. Yeah, we're going to try the microwave dish. All right, I have to go back to the water for this one, so just kind of follow me down this way because I really need to get in here, and I'm going to be underneath the graphics in a second. There we go. Okay, watch this. So I'm going to get some Earth Bright on here. We're going to put this in here. Now watch this. I'm going to start scrubbing on this, and this is bad. This is really bad. And actually, I kind of like thought about this before the show. I'm like, do I really want to try and clean this live? Is this going to be a problem? Am I going to like wind up on YouTube because, you know, first of all, look at that. There's everything that came off of there just now. And I'm that guy that like if there's an appliance or anything in my house that can be damaged by cooking, I'm going to do it. And my wife Kelly will tell you. By the way, my wife Kelly is actually producing the show tonight, so she's here. She will testify to that. Now, guys, look at the difference right there. Can you see how crazy that is right there? Look at this. I mean, look, that's baked on. Clearly, you can see that that's baked on there. But look at the difference, how that cleaned that. And I want you to remember something. This is clay-based. This is natural, okay? This is from a quarry in France. So you don't have to worry that this is going to have any toxins in it, that I could cook on this immediately, okay? I don't have to do anything special like I would if I were using a chemical cleaner on here. That's going to require a lot of time for me. Let's do one of my pet peeves, okay? I'm going to walk around the front of the table here, and I'm going to go to the stove that's up there because I want everybody to see this, all right? So I'm going to walk around the front. And again, there's your choices. You have a choice of the original, the lavender, and the citrus. Guys, it's $11.25 for one of these tubs, and that's with free shipping. Shipping is included, okay? So I don't want you to think that you're going to pay the $11.25 and then get banged for, you know, $10 in shipping. You're not. That is the total cost of the shipping of this, the price for it, everything's in there. The only thing you're going to pay in addition to tax. By the way, while I have your attention right now, I want you to look down on your screen. That's the URL, the website for us, shop.sstv.com. You can go there to our website and see everything we sell, or if you scan that little QR code that's in the corner down here, that QR code is actually going to take you, and how you do that, by the way, we're going to show you a video in a few minutes, but how you do that is you just open up the camera on your cell phone, point it at that. You might have to zoom in a little bit. but it's going to take you, it's going to open a link, and it's going to take you to this very product, to EarthBrite on our website, so that you can buy it for the sale price of $11.25. I mean, that's a 25% discount on there, okay? And by the way, they're just telling me in my ear, I can actually hear the control room in here. They're telling me that these are flying out the door right now, okay? And I don't doubt that for a second, simply because the price is insane today to buy this. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is look at this glass top stove. Now, we have a glass top stove at home, all right? And again, this is me after I cook, not after my wife cooks. I'm going to take my clay cake. I'm going to come in here with the EarthBrite. I'm going to just kind of move that around. You see I've got a little bit on there. Let's tackle this guy right here. Now, this looks pretty darn bad to me, okay? But watch if I get in there with the EarthBrite, and I'm just kind of like working it back and forth like this, okay? Not putting a lot of pressure on it, but just a little bit, a little firm pressure, not too much. But I want you to see the job that this is doing on that burnt-on mess that's on there, okay? And I'm just really focusing on the part that got charred from a boil over or something. I don't know exactly what that is. Okay, now watch this. I'm going to wipe that off, and I want you to see just in the spot that I did it. Look at the difference right there. Look at that. Tell me that you could look at that and say to me, oh, I don't know if this stuff is going to work. Guys, this is going to work great in your house because, again, it's an all-natural clay. I'll do a little bit more on here as long as we're here. Why wouldn't I? Okay, let's go to this guy over here on the side. Okay, watch this. And again, you could go circular. You could go back and forth. I mean, there's no like right way or wrong way to do this. But as I'm going around here, I mean, I can feel it abrading this a little bit, but that's the thing. It's very gentle. It's not going to scratch this. I remember when we bought our stove, they basically told us that if we wanted to ever clean it, we had to buy this special cleaner that we could only get from them. That's weird, right? And we could only buy it from them, and it was crazy expensive. I want you to just take a look at this and look at the beautiful job that that just did right there. I mean, literally clean that off. In fact, I'm just going to go ahead, and I'm going to clean that whole piece off. And when I do that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my clay cake, and again, I'm going to like go in here. We're going to get a little bit on there. Not too much. Don't want to get crazy. And I'm just going to attack this whole thing. Why wouldn't I? And look at this. And you can make fast work of this too, especially parts like this that are just a little bit burnt. It's not too bad like the other section was. But you could see right here. And I use mine. I'm telling you, I use it in the kitchen. We use it in the bathrooms. I use them outside. I basically, when I see something that I think needs, you know, a little bit of loving, a little bit of cleaning, I'm going to reach for the EarthBrite first. That's my go-to, all right? Including sneakers. I bet you didn't know this, but if you have white sneakers, you could use the EarthBrite on those. And I want you to really, really look at the price on these, you know, because I know we've all got computers. Look at that. Come on now. That is amazing. That, guys, if that right there doesn't convince you that you need to buy this. Now, here's the other thing, too. As I was starting to say, you could go out there. You could compare the prices. You can look out on the market, and you could say, like, oh, you know, I'm going to go see what the price is. You're not going to find $11.25 for a 10.5-ounce tub of EarthBrite. It doesn't exist anywhere but here on Shop Social TV, okay? And again, we're passing the savings on to you. That's why we don't have operators. We don't have anybody answering the phones. Why? Because you can go right down here to that URL, to that website, or you can use that QR code in the corner right there and easily get there and place your orders. Now, here's the other thing, too. While you're there, we take all major credit cards. All major credit cards. You don't need to sit there and go like, gosh, you know, do they take Bitcoin? Do we? I don't know. But we take credit cards, all right? So all your major credit cards. And it's through Shopify. And I'm sure that if anybody out there has shopped online at any point in their lives, you know how secure and how safe that is. By the way, we also offer a 30-day money-back guarantee as well. So there's a lot of different ways that you can get in on this today and take advantage of what we're talking about. Let's go all the way down here to the tile. Oh, we're already here. All right. I want you guys to see this. So, you know, on your backsplash, you know, maybe it's the tub, the bathtub. You know, maybe the kids take a bath every single night before they go to bed, and every time they do, they splash and they get the soap scum up on the walls there. Maybe it's just because, like, under your shower caddy, you've got stuff that's just dripping, dripping, dripping down there. I want you to see the great job with just one wipe. Look at that right there. And I'm going to hold this up so you guys can see this a little bit better. Look at that. With one wipe, how gorgeous that looks. I mean, it really did an amazing job on that, just getting all that off of there. The rest of this, I'll tell you what, I'd look at that and be like, oh my God, with traditional cleaners, that's going to take a long time. And think about this too. If you're working in a bathroom, that is one of the smallest rooms in the entire house, okay? So you've got to think, I don't want to have something toxic in there. Let's do one more thing before we wrap this up. I'm going to come down here, and I'm going to do this casserole dish. And out of everything that I've cleaned today, This frightens me more than anything. Okay, give me 1 second here. Put a little bit on the clay cake. You got to put some on that clay cake. All right, here we go. I'm going to go inside this. Now, I want you guys to see that. That's a mess, right? Can we all agree that's horrible? Watch this. I'm going to get in here, and you, listen. You can hear that. You can hear it scouring on the inside. Now, mind you, it's not hurting anything when I do that. I'm just going to do half of this. And you know what? Let me just do this. I'm just going to dip it. Oh, and look what happened. Look how beautiful it is right there. Look at that. And it's amazing the job that it does on this. Let's give it a little bit more water. And remember what I said earlier. It's going to clean, it's going to polish, and it's going to protect this whole thing. Look how beautiful that looks down there. And you can see the remnants here. But isn't that amazing? It did an incredible job. All right, so that's your EarthBrite, guys. It's on sale. The first 50 people that call in are getting this deal at $11.25. The first 50 people that call in are going to get the deal for $11.25. We're going to move on now to the next item here on Shop Social TV. We're glad you're here shopping with friends. Now's your chance to buy today's featured deals and much more. To start your order, just open the camera on your cell phone, point it at the QR code on the screen, and open the link that pops up. You'll be taken to shopsocialtv.com, where you'll find today's deals plus other exciting products. While you're visiting shopsocialtv.com, be sure to explore the whole website and see everything we have to offer. Connect with hosts and view our upcoming schedule. Subscribe to our email newsletter so you never miss a show. Click on the QR code and start shopping with friends today. Okay, so there you go. That's exactly how you use the QR code, you use that URL to place your order. It's really simple, guys. It's fun. And let's face it, none of us want to talk to anybody on the phone anyway. I mean, we're just being real here. I'm just saying. Okay. All right, we're moving on to our next item. I promised you we're going to have some lighting, and we do. These are post lights from a company called Maxa, and I actually own a set of these. I have them. I have 2 cattle gates that will go onto my property, and I've got these on the corners of it, and it makes all the difference in the world. You don't have to hire an electrician. You don't have to wire anything, so I like to say there's no hiring, there's no wiring. These are going to do the job for you. You've got your choice of colors here today. We've got these beautiful ones in black. We've got white. We've got the wood. Did I miss one, Matt?
Bronze.
Bronze. Oh, the bronze. I'm kind of blind.
The bronze and the black.
The bronze and the black. Matt, come out here.
Hey,
why am I trying to do this by myself? Ladies and gentlemen, joining me today, right here, TV's Matt Davis is here to join us.
Yes.
We're glad to have you here,
Thanks.
Matt. Look, you even got your name up there, too.
Wow.
TV's own Matt Davis.
I've made the big time. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, this is fun.
Tell us about these, because really I have them, I love them, but tell these people about
it. Absolutely. It starts with the brand Maxa. We know they're the leaders in the technology of putting solar lights outside, high quality solar lights, right? This is the top of the line, and today you're getting it on an incredible value. Only Shop Social. This is the place to get them. Okay, you're getting 2. As we're talking about these, remember, you're getting 2
for $49.95 with free shipping.
Crazy. Now, what makes these so different? First of all, the construction, the huge solar panel that's built into the top soaks up that light during the day, the beautiful free sunlight, right? And then at night, when the lights come down, these lights come on, and look at how beautiful they are. These lights will light up the night and make your front yard, your backyard, your side yard, all of that look so beautiful. And one of the reasons it looks so beautiful is this beautiful wave.
That's real glass.
This, you ready?
Wow. I like it.
That's real glass, folks. That's not plastic. You know, you can buy the cheap ones out there. Let's face it, and we've all done it.
Yep.
You buy the cheap ones out there, but when you get the real glass at home, these are going to last and last and last year after year after year. And again, that glass, there we go. There, I found a ringy one.
That's a good one.
This is the one, okay. And only here tonight do you get this option of the wood.
Oh, the wood. That's right.
It's kind of a cool
We don't have that
look.
many of the wood, do we?
No, very limited quantity.
Okay, that's the most limited quantity that we have right now.
I'm not even sure. Yeah, so you've got a choice of the 2 black, 2 bronze, 2 white, or the wood. And I want to show you the installation. I'm going to step up front here.
Go ahead.
To show. I brought
Feel free. That's going around the front.
My fence, right? My fence from home. I always BYOF, bring your own fence.
Sometimes you have to.
I'm telling you, but look at this. All you do, you don't have to wire anything. Imagine this is your fence at home, okay?
Yep.
So if you have a fence at home, whether it's wood, whether it's PVC, whatever it is, 3-inch or 4-inch, we give you the adapter to go to the 4-inch fence, the PVC or 4-inch, and then you just pop it on. You can put a couple screws in there. You're done.
Yeah.
That's it. There's no wires to run. There's no worrying about it. All you do is place it out there, and at night it's going to light up and make it look beautiful.
Like
look,
this?
Just like
Look
this.
at that.
Look at how gorgeous these lights are. And we talk about the wave glass design.
Wow.
Look at how gorgeous.
Oh,
See
wow.
that? Look at how that moves. Look at how that light moves. Look at how it dances on the table. It doesn't move that much, but you can see how it moves like this. It looks absolutely gorgeous. Now imagine your neighbors walking by and they look over and they see these lights on your front patio, your front porch. Even if you don't have a fence, Lou, this is the kind of thing you can put on just any flat surface around the house, and it's going to make it look beautiful. How great is that?
No, it's gorgeous. So let's take a look at how much light these throw off, guys, because
Wow.
these really throw off a tremendous amount. But look how easy it is to mount there. You know, it's funny you said that about the wood post versus the PVC, because I have wood at mine, and that's, you know, I didn't have to use the adapter. Mine just went right on that fence post. Very, very easy.
Yes.
But guys, it's $49.95 for these. These are quality. They have made of glass. They've got the good LEDs inside of these. They've got that big, big, big solar panel on the top there. Last time I checked, the sun was free, so you don't have to worry about paying for any of that. You know, it's just a really, really great way to be able to put lighting wherever you need it on a fence post. Mailbox, I mean, anything like that, or like we have it here on a staircase at the top of the staircase as well.
Yeah, absolutely. We actually, Lou brought his staircase.
Yeah, let's move over this way a little bit here. We'll see. Oh, there it is.
Lou
Look at
brought
that.
his staircase from his house, right? And look at how gorgeous. I mean, you can have a boring just post like this. You can't even see it because
That's dull.
It's just kind of dull, right? Imagine this on your fence or on your stairs or on your patio or on your front porch. This is the kind of thing that's going to make your house pop.
Yep.
It's going to give you that feeling, that sense of real quality, right? I mean, no other neighbor's going to have it. If you're not watching right now, you're not going to get the wood grain version. You can get the white, you can get the, we have all 4 colors, which is really, really rare for us because these sell so fast.
Look
I
at
mean, they're
these.
great quality. And again, if you're just joining us,
Wow. Yeah,
that's
these
glass,
are
folks.
all real glass. I mean, and you know, here's the funny thing. I think we all know this, but only
Look at
glass is going to throw a pattern like this.
Look at that.
All over a table like that.
Wave, that's the wave design, Lou. You know, old glass actually flows. People that live in older homes, they see that glass actually moves as it gets older, much like myself. I've actually started to drip down and fade.
In spots.
But with the light, I mean, it looks so beautiful. It's almost like faceted, like a gemstone.
Yeah, it's absolutely
gemstone.
stunning.
Yeah.
It's beautiful how that looks. And you know what? For the money, folks, you know, you're talking about $24, $25 a piece on these. I mean, that's just a screaming deal for these. And like you said, Matt, though, you could go out, you could buy cheaper lights. You absolutely could, but you're going to get what you pay for, okay?
Yes.
And it's one of those things that, you know, I like to say, or my dad used to tell me, actually, that you could either buy well or you could buy often.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I like that.
So, yeah, no, that's what he used to tell me. He's like, sometimes you got to spend a little bit more money to make sure that you're going to get something that's going to really, you know, be, you know, the best that's going to last you for years. I'd rather buy something and pay for it one time and have it last for a really, really long time than go out there and save some money but have to keep rebuying and rebuying and rebuying. I mean, that's the thing.
Absolutely. And again, we've seen all the different lights out there, but only here, only tonight, you're getting these 2-pack.
That's right.
And Lou's paying for the shipping.
And I'm paying for the shipping. That's right.
But to get these home and try them, if you don't love them, send them back. We're fine with that. But you get these home and try them, you're going to absolutely love
you will.
this. You're going to feel the quality right out of the box.
Watch what happens now when I turn the lights back on in our studio.
Yep.
Magically, I'm going to turn these lights on, and you're going to see the lights go off. So they're self-regulating. There's no timers. There's nothing you ever have to set with these. There's nothing you ever have to replace with them. And look at the size of that solar panel. It is absolutely massive. You can see this whole part up here. That's all solar panel, all right?
That's a monocrystalline solar panel. You know as well as I know. That's the top of the line, right?
That is.
I mean, you've sold a lot of solar lights in your life, you know. And these have been a huge, huge product out there at the higher price. And again, selling one at this price would be a fair deal because, again, this is thick. You can hear it, too. It's not thin. It's thick. It's thick glass all the way around. You get these home, you put them out, and if they get dirty, you just give them a quick wipe. That's it. You can hose them down. You can give them a quick wipe.
You know what? And while we're here, I'm just going to go to the one that's in front of us on the fence post
Oh,
there.
yeah,
Kelly's
absolutely.
already got that lined up. I just want to
Great.
show everybody something real quick here. If I take this off of here, because it's not attached. All right, this is what Matt was talking about earlier. So you're going to get the light itself right there. Then you get the adapter. If you're using a wood post, if you got like I have a wood fence, okay, this is what you want to use, just that by itself. It'll fit on there absolutely perfectly, okay? Now, if you've got PVC, it's a little bit wider. You just put the adapter on there, and they both screw onto the post, just so you know. So I'm going to put that on there. Real easy to do.
Yep.
And then I'm going to put this right on top of there. They line up. There's screw holes in the side. We're going to drill that in there, and it's done. Oh, and P.S., you get the mounting hardware with these as well.
Absolutely.
So you got a little
We
package
give you
of
little
screws right here.
And here's what we didn't have to do, Lou. This is what you don't get. You know, I guess we shouldn't focus on
The
what
wiring?
you don't get.
Yeah.
But, you know, this is the expensive part. Did you know this wiring was $25?
Yes.
I bought this wiring. This
I'm
is
surprised it was
called,
that cheap, actually.
Those of you out there, electricians, you guys are probably laughing, but this is conduit,
Yep.
right? Exactly. And if we were going to put this on a fence, we would have to dig a hole.
Trench
We'd
it.
have to drill a hole.
You gotta trench.
We'd have to drill a hole in the wood or in the PVC or whatever it is the fence is made out of.
Right, right.
Run it all the way back to the fuse box.
Yep.
Not me. I don't know about you. I'm not doing that.
I don't mess with electricity anymore.
No,
I got
no,
shocked
no.
one time and I'm done. I don't. Take a look at this beautiful, how this looks when you're going to have this at home.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, the setting here, look at that. I mean, that's just absolutely stunning out there. And you know what's interesting about these? There was a time when you had solar lights and you put them in there and you would look at them and go like, you know, this solar light, it looks like a solar light,
Yes.
okay?
Right,
These
right.
look like they're wired. They look like you did hire an electrician because they're that bright. The LEDs are that good inside of these. And the quality of the glass that transmit this.
Absolutely.
Let's-
Even during the day, they look gorgeous.
Yeah.
And at night, they look gorgeous.
They look better.
And, I'm telling you, at night, these come on automatically. You don't have to call home and say, honey, did you remember to turn the lights on? These lights come on automatically at dusk.
Yep.
And your neighbors are going to be jealous. You know, if you walk down your neighborhood and you're like, oh, that guy got at the store with the circle and the thing.
Yeah.
And, you know, oh, everybody got the same lights. No, these are going to be different. These are going to make your home pop. These are going to make your home look beautiful from every part of the day, morning, noon, and night. You're going to absolutely love these.
Yeah, no, and they're really, really beautiful. They're substantial too. Like when you feel one of these and you put it in your hand,
Yes.
it feels really, really substantial. Now, if you see any of these flickering, the reason they're doing that is because they're sensing the light from the other ones that are out
That's
here.
exactly-
Because they all
I
have
keep
light
holding
sensors.
See this? I'm holding
Yeah, you got to
this over-
cover it. Yeah, because they've got light sensors. See
Yep,
what I mean? They've got
exactly.
light sensors inside of them. So the minute they detect that there's other light, they're going to start turning themselves off
That's
here.
right.
But look at that. I mean, just the pattern alone that's on these is worth the price of admission. And they're only $49.95 today with free shipping. For two of them with the free shipping. So here's what I'm going to ask you to do right now, okay?
Two.
Use that URL that you see on the screen right there, shopsstv.com. Go to our website or take out your cell phone, open the camera, point it at that QR code that's in the lower left, right-hand side of your screen. That's what we call the quick response, the QR code, and it'll open up a link. You click on that link, it's going to take you to the product page for this very product. Easy order. Just pick your style.
How do you make it any easier, Lou? This is great. And again, 30-day. I love that you do
30-day
the 30
money-back
days.
guarantee.
Get it home, try it. With the folks at Maxa, American company, built. They're up there by Washington, D.C. Our buddies Skip and Beth that own Maxa, they said, we want to be on Shop Social TV, and they are here. We are proud to be one of the first, and you guys will love these. This is a high-quality product. This is made with care.
Look at the
If there's
sparkles.
anything you ever need, you can contact the company. We'll give you the information. Contact the company. If you ever need like
That's
an
a
extra
beautiful shot.
adapter or something,
Yeah.
then you can. They'll send it to you. No problem at all. You're gonna love this.
Well, and here's the thing too. It's pitch black here in our studio.
Yes.
The only lights are the ones that are behind us
Yeah.
on the wall here. Okay, and that's just on this side. So there's really not a lot of light hitting us from the front, and yet we're illuminated. Why is that? Because these lights throw off a lot. It's also
Really do.
bouncing off the white table, but it throws a lot of light on us as well. So please place your orders now, guys. You know we're new to the market, but at the same time we're working with a lot of companies that have been around for a very long time. We're giving you free shipping on everything that you buy from us this week here at Shop Social TV. $49.95 with shipping included, I think, is an outstanding bargain. I don't know where you could buy them anywhere else at this price with free shipping.
No,
that's the crazy thing about this.
Absolutely. We're the only place that's you're going to get it at free shipping at this value. And again, the wood grain is a limited edition we did this year, just a small test, and people have absolutely adored it at full price and absolutely love this product. This is a quality product from the folks at Maxa.
I love that on the staircase.
I'm telling you, Lou, even if you don't, our customers have taught us that quality products matter, and they're willing to get. Listen to that. That's glass. Don't try that with your cheap solar lights.
Your
the
plastic
ones that you bought last year. Oh wait, no, the ones you bought 2 years ago, and you threw them away, and then you bought another set, and then you bought another set, and you throw them away every year, and you get frustrated because then you got to go put them back out. And by the way, if you don't have a fence, my daughter and son-in-law live in Brooklyn. They put them along their balcony. They put them on their balcony.
Oh, I love that.
You can put these anywhere that they can capture
That's
that free sunlight, and then you can put them on tabletops.
Yeah.
If you're having a get-together,
Centerpiece.
a barbecue, a front porch, back porch, wherever you want, this brings you the light. You'll love it.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It throws off a lot. Like, for instance, I'm just going to walk over to this one that's on the railing for a second here because I want everybody to see something. Look at how much light that just threw on my face just by walking over here. Now, you'll notice as I move around, the light is hitting me and then it's not. It's because, as Matt said, the glass flows on these. This is real glass that's on top of these. And I love the look of this. I don't love this so much, but I love the look of this, okay? Or, you know, the other option is you could set them down on the actual trestles of the stairs, too, if you wanted to. That's the cool thing about these, too, is that, you know, they could be permanent. You can move them if you take the screws out. If you want to, take them with you. If you're an RVer, these would be cool for a campsite, I like to think.
How cool.
Wouldn't that be neat?
Absolutely, why not? When we had the power outages, the storms at which we will not speak of.
No.
But when we had power outages, these were out during the day soaking up the free light, free electricity, and then we brought them inside and they light up a room. Well, I mean, we could put them in every room.
Oh, that's true. That's a great idea. Well, and you know, here's the other thing too. It makes it look like somebody's always at home. Yes. And that's the big thing for me is that safety, security of knowing, you know, and I like, you know, when I come home at night, there are nights like tonight. We're going to be done here at 10 o'clock Eastern time.
That's right.
And it's certainly dark outside. I'm going to be driving up to the house and it's going to be pitch black there.
Yep.
So, you know, it's nice to have some light to welcome you when you come home and let the bad people, the ones with nefarious deeds in their minds, look at these and they're like, you know what, I'm staying away from that house.
Yeah.
And for $49.95, guys, this is an outstanding value. Again, it is free shipping. Use the URL, go to our website, or use that QR code. Order quickly and easily from us. 30-day money-back guarantee. We take all major credit cards. So this is completely, you know, safe shopping, fast shopping.
Absolutely. Again, if you're looking for quality solar lights, if you're looking for something, and maybe you've gotten these elsewhere before and paid more, and I apologize for that, but now's a chance to add to your collection, okay? If you've got a couple of the white at home and you say, I really want to do now, Lou, I want to do the whole fence line. Now I want to do the whole front porch.
You can do
the whole front patio, even a walkway. These, again, of course, they're weatherproof, so you can put them right along a walkway if you like.
Exactly.
Any flat surface, you put them there. No wiring, no hassle. And again, I like what you said. It's safety.
Yep.
It's security. And it's the third S is style.
Oh,
this is style,
you know, I couldn't think of a third S.
Three S's.
Good job.
Everything in threes, right? But that's TV for you.
Yeah,
but it is. It's security, style, and safety. But that style is important. I mean, you're married. I'm married. My wife would never let me put an ugly solar light out in front of the house.
No.
No way. I don't care if you got them 10 for $1.
That's
They're
right.
not going out in front of my house.
Well, and you know, the nice thing is that these aren't made of like some weird mystery metal. They're not made of you know, plastic lenses on these. I mean, this is all quality materials, and it doesn't have the cheapy solar panels on them. So these are going to work for years and years to come.
That.
You know, I've had mine outside. I'm thinking about it now. How long have you been selling these? Like 3 years, 4 years?
Oh, yeah.
5?
Over 4 years.
Over 4 years. So I've had mine at least 3, maybe 4 years sitting out there, and they work as well today as they did the day that I got them. Final thoughts?
Even through the storms, these really last because of their quality. Quality company, quality product. Get these home and try them. I know you're going to love them, and I know you're going to love Shop Social TV. And we really appreciate you guys joining us.
Bringing the lights back up.
This is a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's a great time.
I don't know what else we could do that would be fun.
Well, how about if could I convince you to have a cocktail with me? Could we have
on live TV? What could go wrong? What could possibly go wrong?
Well, we're going to find out.
You're not going anywhere now. I'll stay right here.
We'll be right back in just a second with our next item, the Boche Coasters. Better living with Boche. We'll be right back. We're glad you're here shopping with friends. Now's your chance to buy today's featured deals and much more. To start your order, just open the camera on your cell phone, point it at the QR code on the screen, and open the link that pops up. You'll be taken to shopsocialtv.com, where you'll find today's deals plus other exciting products. While you're visiting shopsocialtv.com, be sure to explore the whole website and see everything we have to offer. Connect with hosts and view our upcoming schedule. Subscribe to our email newsletter so you never miss a show. Click on the QR code and start shopping with friends today. And it's literally that easy to do when you're shopping here with us here on Shop Social TV. Shop with friends. And by the way, the reason we keep saying that, you're going to keep hearing that over and over again, is that we are simulcasting right now on Facebook and YouTube both. So if you just go to either one, search Shop Social TV. I think I've already been drinking.
Yeah.
But
breathalyzer.
Yeah, exactly. But if you go there, search that, you're going to find us on both Facebook and YouTube, and we are simulcasting at the same time right now. So let's get into this. Now, what in the world are we doing? Why do we have all these glasses in front of us right here? Because we have got a really, really interesting product that we're going to show you right now. And I'm holding one of them right here. What in the world is that little disc? What's that thing that Matt's holding right there? Okay, these are known as the Boche coasters, okay? These coasters, you can get 2 of them, or you can for $24.99, or you can get a set of 4 for $39.99. You're going to get free shipping with these as well. But what in the world did these do? What's so special about these? All right, Matt, when I tell you what these do, you're going to think that I am full of hooey. You're going to think that
I've kind of thought you were full of hooey before. But
even before this.
I want you guys to know I've never even touched the product before.
He's never touched it.
Now.
So, and that's important because I want you to see what his reaction is going to be. So here's what these do. You place any beverage on top of one of these coasters and it's going to make it taste better. I know. You're like, Lou, how in the world does that work? Okay, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know, okay? I don't know how my microwave works either, okay? But I know that these work. Here's the thing, okay? The way it was explained to me is that it's quantum physics. They said that it has to do with the frequency of the color that's on these. And stop nodding your head like that because I know that these work, all right? Now, there's a little QR code on this as well. When you get these home, I want you to scan that, and it'll explain the whole thing to you, gives the entire story. It's actually invented by a doctor. Here's the thing, though. The proof is in the pudding. Forget about everything I'm saying right now. Here's what you need to know. You put a drink on top of this. Let it sit there for 3 to 5 minutes.
Okay.
And the drink is going to taste better. And what I'm saying is,
wow,
you can buy a cheap whiskey or a cheap bourbon, okay? It's going to taste like a more expensive bottle. You could have tap water, and it's going to taste like triple filtered water.
No more bottle.
We've got a $6.99 bottle of wine we're going to be sampling in a second. And you're going to think that this is like, you know, a $40 or $50 bottle of wine all day long. Even coffee, the coffee will not be bitter. And that's what it does. It smooths out the flavors. It doesn't taste as bitter as it did originally. I mean, every beverage is going to taste better, okay? So, Matt.
Okay.
Would you mind sampling this with me?
I am very excited.
Come down here. I want you folks to watch his reaction.
I've heard of this before, but never touched it.
So, the correct way to do a tasting with your Boche coaster is this.
And you're doing this at home, right?
Yeah, you're doing this at home. By the way, you could do a bottle of wine too, but it's got to be 10 minutes sitting on this. Okay. But for 3 to 5 minutes, you can have this. So what we're going to do is we're going to drink the ones that were on the Boche coaster first.
Okay.
And I want you just to sample this. Okay, so here goes the bourbon.
Just a little taste.
And this is not expensive bourbon.
If my wife is watching, this is just a little taste.
Skull.
It's for science.
Kelly paid $24.99 for this at the big box store. All right, so give it a smell. It smells good, right? Give it a little taste.
I remember you. Oh, that's beautiful.
It's good, right?
That's really
it's
good.
a really, really good bourbon. Okay.
That's like 12-year-old
Hold that thought.
something, I would think.
I almost have to wrestle that from his hands, by the way.
I know.
Okay.
Don't think afterwards that's
All
not
right.
going down my gullet.
Here's the one that was not sitting on the Boche coaster, and I want you to taste that and tell me what the difference is. I've done this a few times.
It smells different.
It smells different. Right off the bat.
Because, you know, with
on
this
the nose, it's different, okay? Wait till you taste it, though. See? It's in that same bourbon. It came out of this bottle right here, a $24.99 bottle. And wouldn't you say that this tastes like a here? What here? Cleanse your palate with this. Give me that one back. 'Cause
This tastes a little bit like rocket fuel or something.
Isn't it crazy? So what it does though, doesn't it smooth it out? It takes the bite out of it. It's less bitter.
If you're trying to cut down, don't buy the boat.
Yeah, because that's the problem.
Because
You're
if
gonna
you just have this in your life, you'll never want to drink again. Wow, that was terrible.
And you know what? When you go back to this one, you're going to be like, it's even more noticeable now.
It really is.
I mean,
it's
that's
smoother.
Folks, I know you're looking at
Better
this.
nose.
Yeah, everything about it. And you can either have a set of two for $24.99, or if you have friends, get one for $39.99. Get the set of 4. Isn't it amazing?
That is crazy.
See, and I know when I told you about this before the show, you looked at me like I'd lost my mind. You were like, "There's no way," you know? No, isn't that nuts? It's insane. Okay, we're gonna do water. Okay, something really, really simple.
All right.
Here's the thing, though. This is
I think we could stay on that last on the coaster, though.
This is those could sit there for a minute.
Yeah.
This is tap water from our studio right here. And frankly, guys, you've never seen my studio, but we're lucky we have running water here. Okay, so take a sip of this.
It's good. Tastes like
good water.
Tastes like bottled water.
Tastes like bottled water. Okay,
Yeah.
you don't taste
No
any chlorine.
aftertaste.
You don't taste any weirdness. Now, this is what the water tastes like.
I want
Now,
to see you drink it first.
okay, watch. Now I can smell it. That's the first thing. I can actually smell something.
Yeah.
No, see, there's like
Tastes like a little bit of dust or.
there's like an aftertaste, which is weird.
This is why you
but
drink bottled water.
That's
because you
why.
don't want that.
So, in my opinion, okay,
Wow.
this water,
How does
the
it work on
water that's
water?
been treated, that sat on the Boche coaster, tastes like triple filtered water.
It really
That's
does.
what it tastes
It
like.
does.
It makes
The
such a
expensive
big
stuff,
difference.
yeah.
It tastes like, and if you think about it, these are so small that you could carry these with you, ladies. You
don't
could throw this in your purse. You could bring this with you when you're going out, even in a restaurant. It's funny. Kelly and I went out to dinner last night, and she got a glass of wine. Hey, the first thing she said to me was, "I wish I brought a Boche coaster with me."
Truly.
Yeah,
Truly.
True story.
It would make a total difference.
true story. Okay.
I am shocked. Sorry.
See, and this is the best. This is why I bring when we did the
Because
show.
you know I'm the
No,
kind
he's
of guy.
honest. He would
I would
call
throw
me
a
on
wrench
this.
right into him if I could.
He would
you know, I would.
absolutely. Oh God.
Those of you that know me, I mean, there's no. Yeah.
No, he doesn't mess around.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna do the wine now. Do you drink wine?
I do.
You've been known to drink
I
a
do.
wine?
What kind of
okay.
wine?
So this is the cheap kind of wine. I'm gonna $6.99.
Oh yeah. I know
Okay.
That. I know that brand.
You know that brand. Okay.
Yeah.
So grab your glass here.
Okay.
All right.
Cheers.
Cheers to you. Now, first, give it. Check the bouquet. Smells pretty good, right?
Full-bodied red
Full-bodied red. Give it a little sip.
from a club store.
Okay, that's crazy, crazy smooth, isn't it? What is this? Is this a cab? Yeah, it's a Cabernet.
I literally had red wine the other night,
Yeah,
and it was a decent. It was $20 bottle. I'll be honest.
yeah.
Which to me is
Better
a
than
fair amount of money,
$6.99.
right? Yeah. This is what
Isn't
it
this
tasted
good?
like. This is very good.
Yeah, and again, folks, $24.99 for the 2-pack, $34.99 or $39.99 for the 4-pack. So you're getting a great deal with that, and free shipping on everything here at Shop Social TV. Now, try the other one. You're going to be disappointed.
This is going to be one of those wines that you want to cook with because you buy it and you're disappointed,
He's
and
right.
you're like, "Why did I spend
right.
$6.99? It's only good for cooking, maybe."
Wait, even the smell, the aroma coming off, the bouquet coming off of this.
Smells like
Bad.
smells like cork.
Smells bad. All right.
Mm.
You see? Do you see it? Do you see this? Folks, this
That's
is not.
terrible.
Trust. I've known Matt like for decades at this point. Okay, he's
Yes.
not this good of an actor. Okay.
No.
The reactions are real. The last time that we did this, my next guest, Joni Ann, was the one drinking with me. She
Yes.
knows her bourbons. She knows her wines. Okay.
Wow. Yep.
She was floored
Wow.
at the difference. Do you drink coffee?
I do.
Okay.
Very much so.
All right, I'm going to let you do the coffee because we just have the 2 cups out here, but I want you to do the coffee because I've done it before, and I can tell you that it made a huge difference for me. So taste the one off the Boche coaster first.
Good. Very good.
Right?
That's like my morning coffee.
That-
Probably a little better.
That's some of that gourmet stuff there, Jules.
Is it?
You know exactly
do.
what that was. Okay, take a sip.
I'm afraid.
Let's see.
Come on. Come on.
I love this, folks. I'm telling you.
Wow.
Listen, I understand if you're a doubting Thomas or a doubting Teresa out there, you're watching this and you're like, there's no way that these two guys are telling me that this piece of plastic right here. Are you stealing?
No,
what are you doing?
No, I'm not. I'm holding on.
Because remember, you're on camera. I can look at this later.
I've
I'll
heard
know.
that. No,
But if you're looking at this, you're going like, you know what? This piece of plastic, there's no way that's going to work, guys. I'm telling you right now, it has to do with the specific color that they chose to use for these, and it creates a frequency that really alters the flavor of this. The texture of it, the flavor of it, everything about it. Just 3 minutes on the boche, on the coaster.
It's just a little disc.
3 minutes on there, and it changes the entire flavor profile of whatever you're drinking. Let's go back to the bourbon, just because I like bourbon.
You have to try this.
No, you got to try it, guys.
Just try it, and if you don't like it, if we're lying, send it back.
Yeah, we got a 30-day money-back
warehouse
guarantee.
full of them if you don't like them, but you're not going to send them back.
Have some more bourbon on me.
I mean, if you just say you'll save this much money buying the medium-priced bourbon and making it taste great.
I want you to smell it again now because it's been sitting on there a little bit longer. I want you to just give it a whiff. Do you smell vanilla? Like all of a sudden,
actually you do, yeah.
The aroma.
You know how if those of you that are bourbon drinkers or Scotch drinkers, and the first thing you do is smell, right?
Yeah, but it's
beautiful.
It's crazy. I don't like a really really high proof bourbon because they burn. No burn, smooth, very, very...
Finishes in your mouth differently.
Yes, it's delicious. Now I'm going to ruin that for you.
No, I don't want any. I'm good.
I'm good.
I'm good.
I'm going to give you... You don't want the bad one?
No.
I insist. One sip.
One more.
Sip.
I'm doing this for you, America.
All right.
I'm doing this for you.
Different, completely different on the nose.
It just
totally
smells
different.
like alcohol.
Smells like
alcohol. Smells like rubbing alcohol.
Ooh, it's just... Oh. That got me. It's harsh. It's got a bite to it.
It goes up into your sinus.
Yeah.
You know that when you start coughing because
totally different. No, and you know what? There's a reason. Now, I'll tell you something. There's a reason why I will usually, put a cube in mine, right? I always do mine on the rocks or a
so you don't
cube.
get that.
So you don't get that bite.
Yes.
You don't get that, and also the water helps open it up. And it's weird because what this does, I feel like it actually opens it up more. It actually matures it. I mean, it just tastes so much better. Let's do the water one more time. Just because I think that, if you're somebody out there that's going, I don't drink, okay, I don't do alcohol, that's cool. You don't need to appreciate this. In fact, Lee, my producer, his kids tried it with soda. And they said it tasted better. Just putting any beverage, any liquid. Isn't this good?
This tastes like filtered water that we drink at home. Because we filter our water because
it
has that chlorine kind of, we get a little bit of dash of chlorine in our water.
Yeah, if people are wondering where we're located, we're in Florida. Our studios are actually in Florida. So I don't know if you guys know this, but the water in Florida is really bad.
It's not
so it's not New York City water, which is among the best tasting in the world. This is not great. But when you put it on the Boche coaster, it changes the entire profile. In fact, I would go so far as to say, remember what I said about how you could actually take, for instance, I could take this bottle of wine, I could put it on here, right? And it will actually, in 10 minutes, do the entire bottle. And it doesn't matter what the material of the bottle is. It could be glass. You could use a ceramic coffee cup because it's all about the vibrational frequency that gets set up by this color that's in this, okay? And again, I don't know how my microwave works either, okay? It doesn't matter. I just know that it does. That's the big deal. You know what, for me, the bourbon, it was huge. The wine. That's a $6 bottle of wine. So let's say you were having people over and you didn't want to go break the bank. I don't want to buy a $50, $60, $80 bottle of wine. I'm not doing that, okay?
Right.
You can buy that $6, $10 bottle of wine, put it on the Boche, and then the difference, now even now, the aroma coming off of this on the nose is completely different. Isn't it amazing?
You're right. I'm telling you, there's no way to explain it until they get it home and try it.
No, that's it. That's it, guys. Matt and I can sit here and drink all night, and trust me, we could. However, we do have another hour of our show coming up in just a few minutes.
Wow.
And I feel like...
2 guys and a coaster.
Yeah. 2 guys and a coaster. And I'm telling you, I just picked up the other one here, the one that was not sitting on the coaster. And it tastes like a $6.99 bottle of wine.
Tastes like bad Kool-Aid.
There's no two ways about that.
Exactly.
That's what it is. So, guys, again, You're only going to know if it works
Yep.
if you buy it, if you take it home, if
Wow.
you try this. You know, again, there's a QR code on these that when you get it home, you scan that. That's actually going to take you
It'll
to the
explain
website.
it.
It explains everything. The whole
I'll
science
definitely do that when
I read
get
it.
mine home.
Now, how many do you have in there?
No,
now?
I don't have any. This is
Oh
great.
my God! $24.99 for a 2-pack of
Wow.
these. $39.99, Matt. The deal on that is incredible.
That
$24.99 for 2, but $39.99. I mean, the money is in that $39.99. That's the one that I would be buying right now. You can order by going to our website. You see it right there, shopsstv.com, or go to the QR code. It's easy, it's fast, it takes you right to the product page, and then you just select your options. Is it going to be a 2-pack? Is it going to be a 4-pack? Super, super, super simple to do, but it really does make a difference. You know, it's funny. I did these the other night, right? And we had Joni Ann had such a great reaction to the whole thing because, like, again, like you, and justifiably, she was a doubter.
We're
she
skeptics.
was like, she's
We're
like,
skeptics.
we're skeptics.
You're
I mean,
skeptics.
we're
I know
smart.
we are.
Listen, money's tight.
Why
I
wouldn't
get
you
it.
be?
I
Right.
get it. Okay. But once she tried this, she was a convert.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
telling you right now.
I'm converted. There's
Yeah.
no question.
Kelly,
I've
too.
seen this once before, and I immediately thought snake oil.
Yeah.
I was like, there's no
That's
way
what you think.
that works. And now I'm going to have to go home and scan the QR code and try to understand
Yeah.
the
How it
science,
works.
but
Well,
I'll never get it in this.
here's the thing.
dense.
I almost didn't sell these on our show here just because I was like, you know, this can't be real. And then I tried it.
I
and
like
that made all the difference.
And I
in the world
want
for me.
to see reviews, and I want to see
Yes.
people telling us what you think when you get it home.
Yeah, because that's the big thing. I want to know
telling
that
you.
you guys
Wow.
like it, that you
It's amazing.
you know, that's doing exactly what we tell you that it's going to do. And you do have 30 days to decide. So, I mean, really, it's risk-free shopping here. You buy it, and then you can, you know, evaluate it, use it. You know, if it doesn't do what we say, then just return it to us, you know. And by the way, we have a 30-day money-back guarantee on everything.
Love it.
Yeah. So you guys are going to be able to, you know, keep it, return it. It's all good. Okay, Matt, thank you very much, my friend.
Thanks, Lou. Honor and a privilege to be here with you.
It's been awesome
Thanks,
to have you out
everybody.
here. We're going to move on now to our next hour. Are we going to run the video again? Oh, Matt, come back. We're staying on this.
What?
Sorry.
You're staying on. Can I hang out with you a little
No,
while?
we got like 4 more minutes to go here.
All right. Well, that means I need to. I think I need to test the scotch again.
Here we go.
America is demanding.
Here we go.
Is it,
Oh, you know
or
what?
bourbon, I should
Look,
say.
look at this.
Sorry.
The crew's waiting for you over there. Okay.
What are they? They're waiting to frisk me.
They're waiting to frisk
Why?
you.
There's no reason. I don't think there's.
I
any
knew you were going to
reason.
get in trouble.
I'm just saying.
Cheers.
Cheers.
All
Cheers,
right.
America. Thank you for watching this.
And this is the one that's been sitting on the Boche coaster.
Yes, please.
That is so smooth. $24.99 bottle of bourbon.
If I was one of those liquor stores,
Yes.
I would buy these and I would put all my stuff on there. People
Yes.
would only shop at my store.
Yeah,
It would
because everything
it
would
be
taste
called
better.
the Boche Liquor Store.
Because I
and it
know
would
you
all
don't want to taste
better.
the other one, but if you go back
No,
to the
thank
second
you.
one,
I'm
and
good.
by the way, when you get these home, make sure that this is the way you do the test. Okay, drink the one that's on the Boche first because you want to have a clean palate. You're going to taste the difference immediately. Then drink the one that has not been sitting on the coaster, and you're going to see like instantly that something's off there. There's something wrong.
I really do want to borrow one.
Here we go. This is how it
Borrow
happens.
one and show my wife when I get home. She's going to say, "You've been drinking."
Well, she wouldn't be wrong on that,
No,
but you know, not
it's
a
for
lot.
Science. It's
You
for
know,
science.
even the water, and I'm one of those guys, like my wife's always like, you need to drink more water. And a lot of times I don't drink the water because it just tastes bad.
Or it's expensive. You're buying,
Yeah,
you're buying
bottled water.
Bottled water, a couple
Well,
bucks a bottle.
and
you're
what do
like,
the bottled water usually come in? Plastic.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So now, let's see.
That's
I'm going to
healthy.
drink more water, but I'm also going to throw more stuff away in the landfill.
Yeah,
that's
and it's
great.
been sitting in the
Now,
car for a long
If you
time.
can get away with the tap, yeah, exactly. If you can get away with the tap water, so much better. All
Nice,
right,
right?
let's take a look real quick at what you're going to get with this offer. Matt, thanks again, buddy. I appreciate you coming out here and drinking
I'll take
with
this
me.
for further study.
Take that for
I'm gonna
further
take this
study.
one for
Here,
further
you want to
study.
walk the other way so you don't walk in front of the
I want to
all
walk
the
this
stuff.
way?
Walk
All
that
right,
way.
I'll walk this way.
As Aerosmith said, walk this way.
Okay, thank you
so
very much.
take a look right here, folks. This is what you're getting right now when you order this. Use that the shop sstv.com for our URL to go to our website, or use that QR code that's right down there. All right, just scan it and buy it. It's that simple to do. You got a choice of a 4-pack for $39.99, or you've got that $24.99 for the single one, but I think that if you're going to save money on this, the big money is going to be in buying that 4-pack right there. Take them home. You got nothing to lose. Give them a shot. We take all major credit cards, and you got a 30-day money-back guarantee on everything that we're selling here on Shop SSTV, on Shop Social TV. Okay? All right, we're going to move on to our next item in a second. For our second hour, we will be right back. Take a look at this. We're glad you're here shopping with friends. Now's your chance to buy today's featured deals and much more. To start your order, just open the camera on your cell phone, point it at the QR code on the screen, and open the link that pops up. You'll be taken to shopsocialtv.com, where you'll find today's deals plus other exciting products. While you're visiting shopsocialtv.com, be sure to explore the whole website and see everything we have to offer. Connect with hosts and view our upcoming schedule. Subscribe to our email newsletter so you never miss a show. Click on the QR code and start shopping with friends today.
Which is the main camera, too.
All right, folks, welcome back into Shop Social TV. My name is Lou, and I'm going to be your host for the next hour with the lovely and talented Joni Ann Newton standing right here next to me.
Thank
you. You are.
I am.
She is not only the owner of the company that makes Hopple storage bins and all things Hopple, but she's also the inventor of these.
Yep.
The designer of these.
Designed and engineered them.
So tell us what these are.
So Hopple is the GOAT of soft-sided storage.
I like that.
And I will go through why I so proudly have qualified and elected Hopple as GOAT. But they are collapsible, stackable, durable, portable, and fashionable bins.
Yep.
Right?
They're
so
beautiful.
we've got them flat packed. You simply get them home, open them up, and we're showing you the small here right now.
Yeah, this is the small size.
But we have all sizes to go through with you. And you just pop it up. That's why we call them pop-up bins. And you push the bars into the edges.
Right.
And the moment you do that, you have 50 pounds of weight capacity.
I'm sorry, what
no
now?
matter the size. I'm sorry, 55 pounds.
On top.
I've got even a water bottle here to kind of prove it. Whether it's the small, the medium, the large, the extra large, doesn't matter, 55 pounds. The industry standard is 20 to 25 pounds. So we've more than doubled what the industry says soft-sided storage is.
Yeah.
Which I love. Very, very proud of that. Then
I'm sorry, go ahead.
we've got gorgeous materials, which maybe we want to take a minute before we go through all the features and benefits to say what are your options.
Yeah, so in
right?
this presentation, folks, you're going to see different sizes of the Hopples. They're all on our website. So again, go to the URL, use the QR code if you want to take a look at these. But we've also got different styles in terms of the different patterns that are on them. So let's show the patterns. So let's go through that right now.
Perfect. Now, all of these choices, they're mix and match based on the 2-pack or the 4-packs that we offer in every size. So the first one is this lemon zest, Lou. What do you want to rename it?
Lemoncello.
Lemoncello print. It's really vibrant and beautiful.
It's pretty.
Very, very, very pretty. Then we've got the denim. Now, I will tell you, it's not denim like we wear, you know, where it gets heavy when it's wet. It's still our 600 denier Oxford canvas, but it does look really authentically denim. And if you see, it's beautiful mix and match.
Yeah, they coordinate. I love that.
Really coordinate well. And then finally, we have another bright, beautiful, classic Italian mosaic tile print. These 3 are in the 600 denier. 600 denier is also kind of top echelon for soft-sided storage because it's typically 240 to 400. So we really upped our game there as well. Then moving into the other 3 options, I've got this gorgeous honeycomb jacquard. Now, jacquard is not a print like the other ones over here. This is woven on a loom, so it's not going to stamp or peel off. It's not going to fade. You have a loom with black threads and gold threads that go back and forth to create this honeycomb. And if you look, the bees inside have a lot of detail. It's very, very pretty. This is a shinier, kind of more elevated print selection.
Which I love.
I love it too.
Yeah.
I love it too. Then we've got a really fun, more simple bee print in the same 600 denier. And what I want to draw attention to on really all of these, you know when you buy clothes and the sleeve print doesn't quite line up with the shoulder or the back
Sure.
where the seam is.
Right.
We really did a lot of extra work to make sure.
Ooh, that's brand new.
Yeah, it's brand new. To make sure that the print is always going the right way.
Which is a big
and
deal.
that it aligns at the seams and isn't overlapping where it shouldn't. So
Right.
all of this, when you have these there's more paper patterns and people sewing this together. It's not like it's one person.
Right.
So it's a lot of extra work, and that work takes time and money to
Sure.
do. But you can know that every little detail was considered as if you were going to gift this or have this for 10 years, which we want you to have.
Yeah.
Then finally, I've got this vegan leather. It's got a beautiful, beautiful hand to it. And I don't know if we can get really close, but it is, it's got a quilted look. And it's not just stamped. There is actually stitching going through that.
That's crazy.
So it's really beautiful. Always the vegan padded leather zipper pulls with the embossing on it in the same luggage brown throughout the whole collection. So if you're mixing and matching and you want to do this beautiful vegan ecru color and the denim
Right.
as a his and her or something, you can do that.
Right.
But go ahead.
No, I was going to say, when you buy these right now, you're going to see different sizes here. The one we've been using is the small size. How much? What is how?
Back.
Yes, you're getting 2 of these when you buy them right now with free shipping. What is the size of this one?
Okay, so this holds 6.5 gallons.
Okay.
So you're getting
lot.
13 gallons of storage in the small.
Right.
And the dimensions are 15.7 long, okay, across, 11.8 deep, and then 7.8 high.
Right.
All right. So you're getting 2 of these, and this is great in the kitchen for your bread, your fruits and vegetables, potatoes, things like that, because moisture doesn't get in.
Right.
The little bugs, that feed on rotting bananas and stuff won't get in there. This is great for collectibles, small leather goods. We've got hats over here, cosmetics, things like that. It stores under and on our beloved origami racks as well.
Yeah, that's true too. They fit perfectly on there. And for me, one of the big things is the 55-pound weight capacity. And also, you would think this is a little thing, but this really impressed me. The handles on the sides that are the hook and loop. Now, let's take a look at the water bottle we're seeing right there.
Yeah.
Explain to us what we're looking at.
All right, so what we know, this is a full water jug. It's filled to the top. This sucker weighs 50 pounds, and then we've got another few pounds with the board on here. But this was meant to show you that it can hold very, very well 55 pounds with nothing inside. Our claim on the 55 pounds is not, oh, put it inside on the flat MDF base, which, by the way, we will talk about that. There's an MDF base in here, so it's not going to bow or bend. But in addition, it's completely empty. So you can stack with a lot of confidence. And that's important, right? Because now when it's up on a shelf or it's stacked, this is why we give you these front and side PVC windows and zippers, because it takes all the guesswork out. So now you can see what's inside easily, and you can just simply unzip it, pull out your item, whatever's in here, and put it back. And that's really where the getting organized and staying organized is so important.
Yeah, that's the whole thing about if you give people the tools, it's going to make it easier for them. They're actually going to use them. They're actually going to get organized that way. And this is what you're getting right here. Is 2 of these when you buy them. This is 2 in the small size you're seeing right there, with that window on the front, with the window on the side, with the vegan zipper pulls on here. These are just really well made. They're incredibly substantial. We use them in our house, and the funny thing is that we were using them before I ever met you.
I know.
Which is crazy.
I loved that.
Well, I'll never forget it when she told me what she made and what she had created. I was like, oh my God, I have those.
I was like, oh. Yay!
I had no idea, but that's what impressed me about these is the little things that you took care of, the attention to detail with the frame on these, the fact that it's got that MDF bottom, folks. If you don't know what that is, they actually build furniture out of it, so it's a strong material that you can use in these, and that's why you can put 55 pounds and stack these on top of each other.
That's absolutely right.
Yeah.
Absolutely right.
Okay.
Now, let's look at the industry standard, okay?
Oh.
And we're not even knocking this. This is just what the industry says soft-sided storage is, okay? Now, it's a different size because I only have one size, but we're going to go through all the sizes. We have all the sizes for you. But you get these cheap, almost like, you know, we all know these just pull off, right?
Yeah.
So you unzip these, and you've got this PVC that will peel and get all over whatever's inside. Our PVC is really thick.
Yeah.
It's different colors, so it costs more. As you go to the black, it's black. It's
Oh, yeah,
green
yeah,
for
yeah.
this.
Well,
Even with the
here we-
zippers, go ahead, show it. That costs more because
Let's
now
see.
we have more material
Oh,
goods.
yeah,
Yeah.
look at that.
So we really kind of considered everything. Now this PVC, if water spills on, it's going to protect what's inside.
Yeah.
And then if you store cosmetics or makeup or anything in here and it gets messy, you can just
Rinse
wipe
it
it
off.
clean.
Really
so it's
simple.
really nice.
All right, let's move on to our next piece that we've got here. And again, that was the small for $34.99. You're getting a set of 2 of these when you buy them. What's the next size we're going to, Kelly? Let's
Medium,
do the
large?
4-pack.
Okay. All right, so we've got a 4-pack. This is the medium.
So you're going to get 2 medium and 2
Two
large
medium
when
and
you buy
2
the 4-pack.
large. The medium is 12 gallons, okay? And what I love about the medium and large and why we did a 4-pack for you is because the footprint is the same.
Right.
19.7 across, 15.7 deep. The only difference is this is 9 inches and the large is 13 inches.
So
I'm
we're going to
gonna-
pop one of those up here,
I'm
too.
going to pop one up so you can see them together.
And remember, you're going to get 2 of each size, okay? So that's important. 2 of the medium, 2 of the large. They're going to come together in a 4-pack. And they're only $64.99 for 4 of them.
For
That
all
is
4
not
of
for
them.
2. That's
shipping.
$64.99 for, oh, that's right. And you get free shipping on everything tonight.
Which
Free
is,
shipping.
I mean, with the cost of shipping these days,
It's
that
insane.
is huge. Now, they're going to come flat pack to you, but the footprint is still quite large.
Yeah, it's huge.
But you're getting 2 of these. And we put these together because they stack perfectly. So they stack beautifully in the closet or on your bookshelves. But they are our best-selling
Isn't that
sizes.
crazy?
Yeah.
It's
best-selling.
insane. Well, but you know, I mean, I totally get it though, because they do stack so perfectly. So if you've got a medium and a large sitting on top of each other, nothing's overhanging. Nothing's like too small to fit on there. The weight is exactly where it needs to be, right on that frame all the way around, which is amazing. In fact, do we have another set of 4 that we could pop up here or no?
We just have the sizes, but I can do it. Yeah.
That's
let's
a
do
full-
it.
but that's a large, right? This one's
is
the large?
the large. And then
Which one do I have, a medium?
I'm going to just show you a medium. Now, guys, when you do it, it's always, these are the 2 large right here.
Okay.
Okay.
So there's your 2
and
large.
when you pick your color, you're getting all one color. I know I
Right.
said I can mix and match, but you can't mix and match in the
When you
4-pack.
order them. So
Just
you're going
please
to order
understand
whatever
that.
color. In fact, we'll do that again in just a second. But you can order like 4 of these in the lemon zest, limoncello. You can order 4 in the denim that we see here, and all the other colors as well. So that's the difference right there.
And now, let's say you're putting these in your closet and you run out of room, you don't have quite a double 15.7.
Yeah.
That's why I created the access and the window on the side as well, so that you could turn it sideways and you could still access what you need. You could still see and get out what you need here.
I love that feature because honestly, there are going to be places where you're not going to be able to put these the wide way across. You're going to want to stick them in there, maybe under a bed or something like that, where you're just seeing in that side window. And that makes all the difference in the world because you don't have to pull everything out every time to look for things.
Yep.
That's, I mean, to me, I'm lazy because I don't want to have to do that. So that's kind of the big deal right there. Let's look at the patterns again.
Yep,
And I
let's
want you to
do
take a look at
that.
this. Here they are right there for you to see. You know, you could see all the patterns you have a choice of, and you are got what you're seeing at the top of the screen is the 2 sets of 4, the 2 large and the 2 medium right there. All right, but you're also seeing all the different patterns that you can order with these as well as you go through. So really, it's a question of personal taste. Which ones do you want? Remember, most of them you're getting in a 2-pack, but you can order the 4-pack with the 2 medium and the 2 large in it. That's
And I do want to show you why the large is such a
Oh, yes,
fantastic
let's do
pick.
that.
Okay, so the large is great. It can hold all your linens, it can hold pillows, it can hold clothing, you name it. But to give you an idea about the 16 gallons that you get out of here, I have in here 2 all-weather down queen comforters. And we know when we put these away for the season, what do? You roll them up, you put them in your linen closet, you open the door, they're falling out,
Yeah,
you're kicking
exactly.
the door. It's awful. And then you have to re-clean them after you've stored them away because of dust mites and things like that. Here, everything's contained
Watch this.
and
This is
This
kind of
is
here. Let me have
huge.
here.
It's like the clown
So this
car.
is one
That's
comforter.
One.
That's one of the queen size comforters that was in that. What size is that? Large or extra large?
These are both queen. This is the large bin.
Okay, so the
the
large
16
bin
gallon.
with 2 queen size
And you
comforters
can
in it.
fit 2 king size comforters
this.
in here.
Yeah, that's the amazing thing about it. So you got a copious amount of space inside of these. I mean, these things are absolutely cavernous. But the beautiful thing about it is, as you said, everything in there is going to be protected, but also, I love this.
Yeah, so when we store our clothes or our linens, we want, if we put them in there clean, we want them to come out smelling nice, right? So now you can put a dryer sheet, a bar of soap, you can have a little sachet or a scent bar here, and you slide it in. That's what it's intended. It's mesh, and now everything inside, because everything's contained, there's no breathability once we're in here, right? That scent will, you know, spread throughout the entire bin.
For as long as you have it sitting in there, which I think is huge, because sometimes you have things you pack them away for a month, 6 months, a year.
Can't even see
you know?
your handsome face.
Exactly. And watch how easy these go back in, too, because
Yes.
you would think that like 2 queen size comforters, you're going to be sitting here all night wrestling with these, but watch this.
I
Julianne
can
put this in
fold
here.
them, but I can just shove this in
I
here.
mean,
but what
I
I
wouldn't
want,
fold them.
yeah,
That's just
I
me,
would
baby.
fold them, but
Yeah.
what I want to show you is you don't have to be gentle. You don't have to worry about the hard-sided storage with it fitting, because if it's not perfectly flush or underneath,
okay if
it's not closing.
yeah.
These are industrial grade zippers, okay?
How many times have they tested?
1,500 times back and
1,500
forth.
times.
And I have this stuff, this plume.
Yeah, you really do.
That's not damage. We selected this material so it would stretch, so you could load it in. And now the zippers are so strong, even when it's stretching, you're not snagging.
Right.
I'm not worried about this. These are better or as good as luggage quality.
Oh yeah,
zippers.
well, and even I've actually got luggage that isn't as nice material on the outside as this is,
Yeah.
which is just crazy.
Which is a shame, actually.
Right.
Now, the handles, what you typically get is a flush handle. Where's our little, here it is. Let's show this, okay?
Yeah.
This is typically what you get.
Yeah, put it up here so
All
the
right.
camera can get that.
Yeah. And I'm just going to push this into place because it works the same way.
Yeah.
And you're going to see that this is already bent. That's because it doesn't have the weight capacity, but also when you're using your handles, what happens? You put your hand here
Yeah.
and it's stressing
And this
on
is a
that.
competitive unit. This is not one of the ones you're buying right now.
No,
okay?
it's
Just
not.
so you understand.
Right.
This is competitive.
This
okay?
is why Hopple
Kinda.
is the GOAT.
Yeah, look at
Okay.
this.
Now here, I wanted you to be able to get your full hand in, not be resting on that
And that's
frame.
a bit, I mean, look at that. Like my hand barely fits underneath
Barely.
this, but this one I can put my whole
You
hand
put
through
your
it.
whole hand, you
just
can get a
because
nice
it's-
grip.
Yeah, and then when I'm not using it, it goes flat again.
Yes,
I mean,
because, right, when it's
that's
on
what
your
I love about
shelf or your entertainment center, you don't want these flopping around.
No. Real quick, let's put that one back up here because I want everybody just to see, because we are talking about the 4-pack that's available right now for $64.99. So,
Which is here and here.
yeah, when you buy this right now, you're going to receive 2 in this size, okay? This is the large size. Then you're going to receive 2 in the medium size, okay? They're all going to be the same pattern when you buy them, okay? All the same pattern, but those are the sizes. So you're going to get 2 in the large, 2 in the medium. I think that's the best value, to be honest with you, for
Hands down.
$64.99. It absolutely is. But then again, when you're choosing about you know, what style you want, Joni, I want you to walk us through these real quick.
Yep. So you've got basically 2 collections, right? You've got the bright, cheery Amalfi Coast collection, and then you have the Royal Bee collection, depending on what your vibe and the decor in your home is. And, you know, I wanted these to come out of the closet. I didn't want these just under your stairs or in your attic. That's why I made them so beautiful. All right. So we've got the Limoncello, which is a really hot seller this summer. It's doing really, really well.
You called it limoncello.
Oh, you did! You're getting in my
I
head.
win.
It's lemon zest.
It's lemon zest
but
on the
Lou
website.
has wanted to rename this.
I've been wanting to
print
call this limoncello for
forever.
months now.
And it's the first time. I usually grumble at him every time. So that's so funny. He's getting to me.
I am.
Then we have the denim. And again, it's not denim like you wear in your jeans or your shorts, right? So it's not going to be heavy and stiff. But it does have a beautiful denim hand to it with the highs and lows of the blue, and they mix and match beautifully together.
Right.
Then we have this kind of Italian mosaic tile print, and it's got some added green in here.
That's a nice one too.
Really
I gotta be honest
pretty.
with you. Yeah.
Yeah. I have a friend that put it on with like blue. She had white built out in her bedroom or in her closet, and she had light blue walls, and it looked gorgeous when they were all stacked on the shelves in there.
See, that's really pretty.
Really, really
That's
pretty.
really pretty. Now the next one's your favorite, isn't it?
I love this one. I love the elevated look. I think it's handsome and feminine. This one has more of a sheen to it, so it looks great on entertainment centers, black furniture, things like that. So, you know, organize your cords, organize your games, your movies, things like that. This is called the honeycomb jacquard.
Is that printed?
This is not printed. This is a jacquard, and a jacquard is done on a loom. So you've got this big loom that goes across, and it's got the black and the gold threads. And, you know, I think we put it into a computer somehow, but it threads this together to make this pattern. So this isn't going to scratch off. It's not going to wear down.
That's crazy.
Even if you had to clean it, nothing was going to happen to it because it's threaded in.
Right.
All right. So that's a really beautiful option. And black PVC. This is just because they're new. Sorry about that. Black PVC.
Nothing wrong with new.
And black zippers, okay? So we didn't cut corners and do one color PVC and one color zipper for
No,
the
even
collection.
the denim one has blue on the zippers. I mean, that's really
and
nice.
Perfectly
and the PVC.
dyed to match.
Yeah.
Because they come from different suppliers, so you've got to take the time to look at stuff under a light box.
Wow.
Then we've got the bee print, which I love it. It's really simple and classic. It's a little bit of a buttery yellow tan color with the kind of a sunflower mustardy bee. They all go directionally the right way, all the way around, so you don't have to worry about feeling like you got a one-off where, oh, the bees are upside down this way. It's not happening, okay? No. And then finally, this one's a really nice added option for texture and mixing. This is a vegan leather. It's not real leather, but it has a beautiful hand to it, and it feels and looks like real leather. And it's quilted. So if you can tell
Here,
me.
you want to
how
get
there
that right
we
there.
go.
Boom.
Thank you.
Look at
so
that.
you see the stamping, but also there's threads that's
Are those
actually
real threads?
stitched. Yeah, it was put on a
So they
sewing machine
stamped
and
it,
stitched
and then they stitched it on
Yeah,
top of it.
yeah.
Wow, you just like to spend money,
So
don't you?
I just love the
Wow.
attention to detail. You know, you can buy fast fashion, you can buy this
Yeah.
stuff, and you can throw it away in a couple of years because the bars are bent, or you can invest in Hopple
Yep.
and have it for 10 years.
Buy well or buy often. That's as my dad used to
Yes, I
say.
love
Second
that.
time tonight. All right, take a
Love
look at that
that.
water bottle again, folks.
Right,
Just
over
because
here.
this is one of the things about Hopple that's so impressive is that it will hold up to 55 pounds. Any one of these will hold up to 55 pounds, and that's what that is.
Yep. And that's why we did the handles that we did, and that's why we did the MDF base on the bottom, because we had to make sure that those could support the 55 pounds as well.
Yeah, and we're going to wrap this up at least on this size in a second here, but I want everybody out there to understand that for $64.99 with free shipping, you're going to receive 2 of the large and 2 of the medium sized, okay? It's a 4-pack in this particular configuration, so 2 of the large, 2 of the medium, and you get to choose the style, the color that you want, and all 4 of them in the 4-pack are going to be in that color.
Yes.
Okay. All right, so let's move on to the next one. What's the next one that we've got?
The next one is our extra large. Our extra large is one of our better selling because it is our largest volume. So if you've got pillows or you've just got a lot of stuff to store, you're going to fit 21 gallons of storage in one of them, and you're getting 2.
Wow.
Again, remember, you're going to pop up,
Yep.
and you're going to simply push the bars into place. And
Just
I
like this?
love this. Yeah, just take it from the bottom. You want to show them how easy it is?
Yeah.
There
Watch,
you go.
Watch, really simple
There
to do.
you
It goes
go.
right up in the corner
It's
like that.
just seconds. And what you're
nice
going
and
to
tight,
see
too.
here is that you've got your opening here with your access window. You have it on the side, and you have this large mouth
This thing's
to
massive.
store. It's very big, and I love that you're getting 2 of these. And I have a really great product over here to show you
This one?
just how big the extra large is. Yeah.
Okay,
let's
wait
look
till you
at
guys see this, because this is kind of impressive. So this is an extra large Hopple bin
Yep.
right here. Wait till you see how much is in this. This
And you
is
see
nuts.
this is pluming. This is on purpose. It's not like it's damaged. We want you to be able to, you know, really stuff them. The zippers are
Overstuff.
strong, so you're not going to have a problem opening them.
Watch
Now,
this.
these are really nice standard pillows. I did not go, you know, down to the 5 and dime store to buy the cheapest pillow on the market. All right, so when you have your guests, you got to pull those out. But again, they're falling off the rack.
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
closing the door. So I've got in here.
We got one, 2, 3 pillows. By the way, $49.99 for a 2-pack in the extra large size.
4
pillows.
We
that
can
fit
fit
inside this.
6,
Yeah.
but you just have to really push it down. And I think most people don't have 6 pillows to store. But look at this. Where would this go?
Yeah.
You know, so
Yeah.
you can keep them smelling fresh. You can keep the dust mites and the moths out.
And that's the thing. A lot of times people put stuff like this in their closet and you just put it up on a shelf. And every time you go in there, it's going to fall on you. It's getting dusty. You're right about the dust mites. I mean, all those things happen. But by putting in the hopple, you've eliminated all those issues you've had. Not to mention the fact that it just looks better. It looks neater when you do that.
It feels better, yeah. And you know, there's nothing more irritating. So you put it in a closet that you never open, and then you forget you own them, and you buy more. This really is just a clean, streamlined way to do it. And if you don't have a wide space and you can't put this on the floor, this is great to go on the floor, by the way. You can store it the narrow way here, 16.5 inches across here.
Right.
So we just love these. The value of the 2-pack for this is great.
And that right there is
free
exactly
shipping.
what you're going to be receiving with free shipping. Isn't that incredible?
Yeah.
$49.99, $25 a piece. You're getting a 2-pack with these. Remember that, okay? $49.99 for the 2-pack and free shipping here at shopsocialtv.com. Remember, you can order very easily by going to our website or using that QR code that you see on the screen right there. Just got to scan that, open up the camera on your phone, point it at that, scan it, and next thing you know, you're going to be at the website for this, the very, very page you can buy this from. Make your selection, choose your style, and you're off to go. All right, so we have one more piece in this line that we want to show you.
Very special.
This is one. Now, I actually own this. I'm not one of those people like when I'm selling stuff on TV, I keep saying I own everything. I don't. But this I do own, and this was a surprise for me. This is the first one that I realized we had until my wife told me, no, we have more than just this. These are the corner units, and I want you to just take a look.
Pie shape here.
Look at that, the pie shape. So it literally fits into any corner. Ours are sitting on a shelf in our closet in the corner right there. It would have been wasted space otherwise.
Yeah, and really think about when your clothes are hanging down, it's kind of deep and dark. You can forget about what's over there. So this is going to angle it so you can see everything perfectly. If you don't have enough closet space, you can stack these
That's what we
2,
did.
3, 4 high and put it in any corner. Every room has 4 corners, right?
They're big too.
They're really big. So it's the height of the large, which is 13 inches, and they're 18.5 inches each way, right?
On every side,
yeah. And you can do a lot of interesting things with these because you're getting 2, right? So you can put a large or an extra large in between and kind of have like a whole row across your closet. Or if you have kids, you can create a circle, put a tabletop on because this holds 55 pounds each, and then put their toys in here. They can easily see what they have, pull out their color crowns, their puzzles, name it, whatever they're into, play with it. It's dinner time. You want them to clean up. You want to teach them this.
Yeah.
They're excited to scoop this up and
really
put it
are.
away. They can use it themselves. You will be blown away how much kids love these.
No, they do. And you're getting 2 of these for only $44.99. How many gallons are these sold?
So these are 14.5 gallons each.
14.5 gallon capacity in
for
these.
one.
Yeah, for one. For one. So if you think about that, you're getting a tremendous amount of space. So the configuration you're buying right now is for 2 of the corner pieces. They're only $44.99 for the 2-pack. It's not each. It's $44.99 for the 2-pack. Again, use that URL you see on the screen, that website, shopsstv.com. Go there or scan the QR code with your cell phone, open the camera, and just click on the link that it's going to open, and you just choose your colors that you want. I mean, now, to be honest with you, you can buy more than one set. It's not like if you buy the corner, you can't buy the small or you can't buy the 4-pack or whatever you want. But I'm going to tell you, once you get Hopple into your life, it's going to be your new best friend. You're going to absolutely love these. It sounds like a drum, too, which is so funny because they're really, really well made. I mean, 55-pound weight capacity on this is absolutely crazy. So final thoughts. We're going to be moving on in just a second to our carts.
Yeah, no, I just want to say you're never going to regret getting these. You're just going to come back for more. We have amazing 5-star reviews, and I know we're new, so I can't wait to hear.
I can't wait to hear what you folks think about
say it. But I don't think you're going to regret them. You're going to look for more and more things to storage.
Not at all. Okay, so Folks, 30-day money-back guarantee and everything that you're seeing here at shopsocialtv.com. Use the URL, as I mentioned a moment ago, that would be down here. Use the QR code you see on your screen. It's the fastest way to get in there and to buy anything you're seeing. In fact, when you get there, take a look at some of the other products we have there. There are things that you're going to see on the website that we have not presented tonight, okay? But
Yes.
they're there. You can buy them right now, including some of the other things we showed you earlier, including the Maxa lights, the Boche coasters, you know, the Earthbright. All of that is still on there available for you right now. Folks, we're going crazy for the Earthbright. They're loving the Maxa lights. And, you know, the Hopple is a perennial favorite here, folks. So we're going to take a quick little break again, watch this video on how to order with us, and then we're going to come back with another really cool piece from the Hopple line. We're glad you're here shopping with friends. Now's your chance to buy today's featured deals and much more. To start your order, just open the camera on your cell phone, point it at the QR code on the screen, and open the link that pops up. You'll be taken to shopsocialtv.com, where you'll find today's deals plus other exciting products. While you're visiting shopsocialtv.com, be sure to explore the whole website and see everything we have to offer. Connect with hosts and view our upcoming schedule. Subscribe to our email newsletter so you never miss a show. Click on the QR code and start shopping with friends today. All right, so I told you it's really, really simple to order us here from us here at Shop Social TV. But now we're going to move on to another item from the Hopple line. This is one that I absolutely love. It's not that I'm not into the storage bins. Love those too, but this speaks to me right here. Tell us what this is.
Yes, so I love this as well. This is a powder-coated, collapsible 3-tier cart.
Love it.
Where it perfectly supports the large and the medium, which we have a 4-pack in. But what I love about this and is truly unique to Hopple and Hopple alone is you get this full solid wood oak removable lid and serving tray. And when you remove this, you have the third shelf still available to you. It's not gone. Each shelf is 75 pounds, so what is that, 225 pounds
Yeah,
total
225
cart?
pounds total that you can put on there.
When it arrives to you, it looks
It's going to look like this.
So
Yeah, it's
there's
going to
no
be flat
building.
packed just like that. And the nice thing about this is there's no assembly. All you're going to do is just grab the sides of this and you're going to pull it open. So if I just pull that open, you're going to see, here, let me squeeze in here. You're going to see, get that, there we go. You're going to see how that just drops open like that. I'm going to show you the back of this real quick. It has a little toggle down here. That's the only thing you've really got to deal with on this is just put this through here, thread that through, push down. That's not a big deal. That's super simple to do. And then you're going to flip over the top shelf here, and there's one little latch that's right here on the end of it. And wow, that just fell into place all by itself too. It just drops into place there. So couldn't be any easier to do. By the way, this is powder coated steel, yes?
Yes.
So the whole frame on this is powder coated steel, which means that this is going to last you for an incredibly long time. And then that top fits right on top of this.
It does.
You want me to do it? Or you want to do it?
Go for it.
Okay.
Be my guest.
I love this.
It's
Because watch
beautiful.
this. Now, this is all real oak that this top is made of, okay? And you can see how it's dovetailed, too, where the pieces connect together. But that is really, really a thick piece of wood. This is an incredibly well-made table. But one of the things that I tell you this every time we sell this that really impressed me about this is the weight. Number one, it fits on here perfectly. Okay, I didn't even have it on there properly a second ago. Look at that. So that's on there perfectly. It's perfectly level. It's not moving around or anything. But I could pull this off. I could use it upside down, so it's a serving tray as well. It does have the handles on the side, so I can carry this. If you look at how thick the edges on this are, that's the part that's
thick wood here.
Yeah, look at this. I mean, this is just massive how thick that wood is on the bottom of this. And then when let's say, look at that.
Look how beautiful that is.
Isn't that?
The wood,
and it's
the
finished
grain.
on both sides.
Yeah, the walnut stain is on the underside as well.
Yeah, and you can see where it's dovetailed, like right here. Okay, that's where the two pieces meet right there. I mean, they did an amazing job with this. But the one thing that I always felt carts like this were missing was this right here.
Yeah.
The fact that if you took the top off of it,
you had nothing.
There was no shelf.
Yeah, you
We
just
got a
had
shelf.
the two. Right. So even if you want to separate this, I love this as a bar cart. You know, I love this as a coffee cart. But if you wanted to take this outside and put your plants on it, or maybe you wanted to take it tailgating, you wouldn't want to bring that solid wood
No,
piece.
no,
It's
'cause
too
this is too
beautiful,
pretty. Yeah,
right?
this is too
So you
nice.
set that aside for your entertaining, and you still have a fully functional cart.
Yeah.
And also, this is 36.5 inches, so it's perfect countertop height. So if you're cooking a turkey or a roast, you can seamlessly move this over on top. then roll it to your table and cut and serve it there versus taking up the whole center of your table for things like that, which is really cool.
Which makes it really, really nice. And then, you know, the thing is, again, as I mentioned, that when you're just, you know, using it as just as a table, you can do this, you can leave the top on this, but you've got that option with this to use this, you know, as a separate tray, to use this upside down like this if you want to turn this into like a bar cart or something.
Yeah,
or, you know.
it works, right?
Yeah, it works
and now
perfectly.
Nothing will spill over.
Yeah,
so.
exactly. And the design
Beautiful.
of this is really, really nice.
Thank
It really
you.
is. And the other thing about this too is that when I'm not using it, watch how easy with one hand I can take this, undo this on the back here, and then very easily just fold this up just like that. I mean, how simple. And then this is what you're storing right here.
That's it. That is it. So you can put this
That
between the
top
fridge
with
and the
that
wall.
frame. Yeah, couldn't be
You know,
any
anything.
easier than that. And then we just pop it open again. I'm going to give this to you for a second.
Yeah.
Notice how sturdy that handle is too, because I'm just whipping that thing around like it's nothing. But I'm telling you, it's a nice substantial piece. I mean, this could not be any easier. This is immediate gratification on furniture because you're going to get this set up in seconds. There's not a whole. It's not like one of those projects where you're setting half a day aside to be able to do this. It really, really is incredibly simple to set this up. And I love the fact that it's got the 3 shelves on it too, because like me, I look at something like this and I'm thinking, you know, this could be a TV cart. Like I could put a television on top of this, you know what I mean? Very easily. And I've got 2 more shelves down there. I love the fact that the 4-pack of the Hopples will fit on here. 2 of them anyway. Buy 2 of these. Then you got all 4 of them. Why not? Why wouldn't you? You know, so you got your medium, you got your large on there. I mean, it fits absolutely perfectly on here as well.
No, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful furniture piece, you know, even though we wouldn't think about this as furniture, but this really finishes it.
Do you know offhand how much this weighs?
Yeah, it's 26 pounds.
With this?
But I think this is additional.
Yeah,
when
'cause
we
they ship
this,
separately.
Free shipping to you guys.
Free shipping.
This is in a separate box, right?
Exactly.
Because we want to make sure that this is really beautifully taken care of. It
Yeah.
arrives beautifully.
I mean, the whole thing's only $159.99. And
It's incredible.
No, it's crazy. Think about what you're getting here. This is not particle board. This is real oak with a walnut finish on it, okay? And it's thick wood too, all right?
Yeah.
You're getting powder coated steel on the frame of this through and through. I mean, this is a substantial piece. And you know what the other thing I've noticed too? How thick these bars are going across here. That's kind of a big thing.
I love that you noticed that. Yes, even here, the how wide everything is, it was all an upgrade for me.
It's beefy. Everything on this is really beefy. So not only are you getting something that's beautiful, but you're also getting something that's going to last because it's just made so incredibly well. That's what we're talking about here. Just take a look at that frame. I mean, this is a substantial piece. And I can't believe the price on this. The first time I saw that, I was like, there's something wrong with this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And by the way, each shelf is going to hold up to 75 pounds for a total of 225 pounds, which is a lot of weight that you can put on this. You wouldn't be able to do that with particle board.
No.
There's just absolutely no way that that would happen.
Yeah.
But here at Shop Social TV, we will never sell particle board. You're not going to see any of that here. We're going to give you that powder coated steel. We're going to give you that oak top with the walnut finish on it, which is just absolutely stunning. You know, this is one of my favorite pieces. It really, really is. I just think it's so elegant looking.
Yeah, I really, really think it's so beautiful. And just because Hopple always wants to give you options and versatility to, you know, style and decorate, we have a vegan leather, and I'm sure he's going to bring it, but I just want to speak to it for one second, okay? So we have this large tray with the same handles here that are here, and you can confidently know that this will perfectly fit on top. So if you want to have a more handsome
You're not standing behind
look,
it, so it's hard to do.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I couldn't see it. But look, now you have a totally different look, and it's a little bit more handsome. And this is vegan leather.
This is the vegan leather here. Yeah, and it has a completely different look, a completely different feel to it, and it even has a little brother.
Yeah, the little baby one, which is cool for in and out, you know, an inbox in your office to keep your watch and stuff when you know, retire at night to go to bed on your nightstand. Keep it together. Don't throw that stuff, guys. Everything needs a parking space. When you have a parking space, you don't lose it. You stay organized. But this is also a great giftable item.
Yeah, and I love the fact that they match these two together.
Yeah.
I mean, they're just really beautiful. And this is all vegan leather on the inside as well. So when you see this pattern that's inside of this, this all comes with it. But it really changes the look of the card. So just so everybody's clear out there, before we really delve into these guys, I want you to understand something, that when you buy this card for $159.99, it's not a choice of tops. You're getting the oak top with the walnut finish on this. It's going to come with that. No matter what, you're getting this top with it, okay?
Yep.
Then, once you've got this, you've got the option, or you don't even have to buy that. You could buy these, the trays as well. But a lot of people out there, what they like to do is use this one as more of a, a tray, and then they use the other ones for beauty. Or maybe it's on the occasion.
Yeah,
you've got something going on and you want to do that.
Entertainment, things like that.
A lot
it's
of things like that.
Conversation piece,
yeah,
for sure.
and you're talking about something that's substantial to be shipped for free here. That's a really, really big deal. And again, from us here at Shop Social TV, you can buy with confidence because you do get the 30-day money-back guarantee. We take all major credit cards, and you can either go right to our URL, shopsstv.com, or you can go to that QR code that's down there in the corner of the screen. Just take out your cell phone, point the camera at it. It's going to open up a link. Click on it. It'll take you to the exact item page for this. Look at that, though. Look at the sheen on this. Look at the beautiful glow you get off of that wood. And that's how you could tell that it's real wood, too, when you start seeing stuff like this right here.
Yeah.
Because that's not an imperfection. That's because this is real wood that's been stained. Even this is one of my favorite pieces up here. You can actually see the dovetails right there. So that's how you know that this is real. This is legitimate. It's not particle board. Because a lot of people out there don't even understand that particle board is actually like
knocked down. Yeah,
it's knocked down. It's sawdust held together with glue, and then they put a sticker on it that looks like wood. This is the real thing. Now, let's go back to these for a second here. Okay, so you're going to have a choice with these as well. I'm going to give you the B.
Okay.
Okay.
We have
and
two.
These are $49.99 each for the vegan leather trays. You get a choice of those. And the choice is the one that Joni has right there, which is the B. And then I have the one that we're calling the Amalfi Coast. And I want you to see the difference. Now look at that right there.
Yeah, it's so beautiful.
Isn't that something?
I just love it. I just love it.
And that's on the inside. So you can use it as a tray with that facing up. Or if you flip that one over on the back side, it is that matte finish black vegan leather, which I think is just so rich looking. I mean, that's amazing. Now, maybe you're like me and you like that pop of color. You can go for the Amalfi Coast that we have right here. And the Amalfi Coast has lots and lots of colors in it. I mean, look at that thing. That is just absolutely stunning. What you're going to notice about this one, it does have white metal handles on it. And if I flip this around real quick, you're going to see that it's also white on the top as well. So when you put this in place here, you're going to see how it kind of does this like color blocking, right? So if I take this and I flip it over and I put this right here, got a little dust on there. There we go. Look how gorgeous that is right there. So you can see the color block. We got the black base on this, that powder-coated steel. We've got the beautiful white vegan leather on top right here. And it's just stunning to look at. You got the white handles on the side. This comes with S-hooks too, doesn't it?
It comes when you buy this.
Well, when you buy, okay,
yes,
well, if you're going to use
S-hooks.
it on the table, you're going to get S-hooks with this guy right
them.
here, 4 of them. So 2 for either side, 4 on one side, whatever you want to do. Great for hanging, cooking accoutrements or anything like that you want to do. On here. But you're going to get this top no matter what when you buy the table for $159.99. But then you have the option of upgrading to this right here. If you want to get that different look. I like that B too, though. I think the B is really pretty.
Too. And these, you don't feel like, oh, I love this large tray, right? But I don't have a card or I don't have a place or I'm not going to buy that.
You can buy the tray.
This is gorgeous, guys. You can hang this in your kitchen
as a standalone.
As like art and then pull it down when you want to use it to entertain. Or if you have a tufted ottoman, in front of your couch, put this on your ottoman, put your remotes and all the stuff that you need. And it gives you a place to set your drink and everything. This is beautiful. It's a very nice size because the furniture's gotten big these days, so those ottomans are quite large if you have a sectional. And it's a catching eyepiece. So depending on your style and what you have in your home, you can go with the bright, colorful one or the more monochromatic one.
Yeah, and it's 100% your choice what style you want here. You know what I like about what you were saying with the drinks on these too is because it's vegan leather, it doesn't act like leather.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
And if you spill or anything,
I've
spilled so many times on the one on my ottoman, and we just wipe it up,
Yeah.
For
so,
sure.
you got your choices here on these, guys, if you want to get in on this today. And again, as Joni was saying, you don't have to buy the table, the big rolling table with this if you don't want to. You could use these as standalones as well, as you said, on your ottoman, or just use them on your countertops, whatever. But, I mean, that really is a stunning look, but they do fit absolutely perfect on here. Now, we also have these little guys available
I love the
as
babies.
well. Yeah, these guys are really, really cute. These little tiny guys right here. Love the look on these. You can see the inside of this, how colorful. It matches perfectly to the large one, okay? They both do. So, you know, if you're buying the Amalfi Coast, maybe think about buying the little guy right here as a compliment for that. I mean, you could literally put this inside of that one if you wanted to, or you could use this on a side table. I mean, there's like so many ways that you could use these.
Just to give you a little bit, oh, I'm sorry, I'm out of the frame here.
There you go.
Just a little bit of an idea of the size, right? Let me lower this down so you can see.
Yeah.
So yeah, it is smaller. This is like an inbox. You can fit your 8.5 by 11 paper and stuff in here for sure. That's not going to be an issue. But your ingoing and outgoing mail, where do you guys put that in your home, right? Have a charming parking spot for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something that's really elegant, that's nice looking. I mean, you know, this is one of those things that if you give a place to put your things are going to wind up there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
You know, even if it was just something
enjoy
simple,
putting it.
Yeah. Put it on a door as you walk in there. You could put it on your countertop, keep your keys in there, whatever like that, folks. So $34.99 for that small tray, folks. We're going to move on to our final item of the night tonight in just a second. It's going to be a piece of origami for you. Joni Ann, thank you so much. It's great seeing you again tonight. Thanks
I love
for coming
coming
back.
here.
We'll be right back.
Offer. Connect with hosts and view our upcoming schedule. Subscribe to our email newsletter so you never miss a show. Click on the QR code and start shopping with friends today. We're glad you're here shopping with friends. Now's your chance to buy today's featured deals and much more. To start your order, just open the camera on your cell phone, point it at the QR code on the screen, and open the link that pops up. You'll be taken to shopsocialtv.com, where you'll find today's deals plus other exciting products. While you're visiting shopsocialtv.com, be sure to explore the whole website and see everything we have to offer. Connect with hosts and view our upcoming schedule. Subscribe to our email newsletter so you never miss a show. Click on the QR code and start shopping with friends today.
Okay, folks, welcome back into Shop Social TV. My name is Lou, and we got our last item of the evening here for you right now, and that is the stackable origami racks. Now, you're going to get a set of 2 of these when you buy these. And these are really the most unique piece in the entire origami line that we make, okay? And if you don't know origami, it's named after the Japanese art of paper folding because you could literally fold each and every one of these. Now, the 2-pack is going to cost you $79.99, but they are going to be shipped to your home for free. Now, each one of these weighs somewhere around 15 pounds, okay? So we're talking about 30 pounds of steel that's going to be shipped to your house for free, and that's kind of a big deal. The measurements on these, we're talking about 30.5 inches this way. We're talking about 18 inches deep this way, and each one of these stands about 15 inches tall. So you're talking about this right now is about 30 inches tall, really 31 or 32 because they're about 15.5 tall. So it's a nice size, but the big deal with these is it's kind of like the erector set of origami in that you can arrange them in many different ways. For instance, these aren't actually attached. I can pull this off of here. I can have each one of these in a separate room, or I can stack them like this. And you can stack these up to 4 tall, and each one of them can hold 150 pounds weight on each shelf, okay? So you're talking about a considerable amount of weight on something that comes to you flat packed in a box and is totally collapsible. So take a look at this. I'm going to grab this guy right here, and I'm just going to show you what I'm talking about. If I turn this around, all I'm going to do is pull this support off the back, move the 2 legs out of the way, let this drop down, and that's all you've got to do. That just folded down flat, as you can see right there, and that's only a couple of inches wide, okay? So you could store it that way, but that's also the way it's going to arrive to your home. Remember, you're getting 2 of these shipped for free to your home. You got your choice of colors. We've got black, we've got silver, we've got white for only $80. Now, that is an outstanding deal, okay, when you get these. Now, let me show you the setup on these real quick. All you've got to do when you get this home is just do the opposite of what I did to fold it down. You open up the legs like that. You're going to pull this top bar on the back, you're going to put this in place, and you're just going to push that down. It's that simple. Now, you're probably looking at this going like, Lou, that doesn't look too stable. I'm worried that that's going to fall apart, that that's going to open. Well, let me show you something. I'm going to move over to the black one over here, okay? And what I'm going to show you is this. On the sides of this, you're going to see these little knobs on the side, okay? Now, what those are actually screws that have that knob on the end of it, so you don't even need a tool to tighten these together, okay? All you have to do with these is right here, for instance, this one that I'm taking off right now, that one right there is actually holding the back to the legs that fold in, okay? And you can see there it is right there, right? So that just screws into place. Then there's another one down here, and what this one does, it holds the top one to the bottom one. Because remember what I said, they nest together. But again, these very easily unscrew. I can take that off if I want to, but then I just screw that back down. It's going to hold these tight together. But, you know, the big thing for me with these is the versatility. Like, I don't have to decide right now, where do I want to put these, okay? I don't need that. That's not like a big thing for me where I've got to worry about, okay, I'm going to always use this in this configuration. Because, see, a lot of people out there, when they buy furniture, they see it in the store, it looks amazing. But got to remember something. The way you see that in the store is the way that it's going to look all the time for all eternity, okay? That's not the case with this piece of origami, because literally you can put this in any configuration you want. I could take these two, because I've got a 2-pack, right? I could put them side by side like this, because maybe what I need is I need a long bench like this. I need someplace where I can put something that's long and flat. I want to get it up off the floor. Maybe I want to use this as the world's greatest shoe rack. It's going to go in my mudroom, because remember, these are powder-coated steel, okay? The big thing about powder-coated steel is that it's going to resist chipping, it's going to resist scratching, but more importantly, it's going to resist corrosion. So that means you could use these indoors, you can use these outdoors. That's entirely up to you. But, you know, maybe I don't want to use these side by side, and maybe I don't want to stack them either. Well, guess what? This could go in one room, this can go in another room. They're two completely separate pieces. Or, let's get creative with these. Let's say you bought 2 sets because you just love these so much. You're like, you know what, I got to get 2 sets of these. Remember, these two are attached together, okay? So I can pick this one up and I can move this around. So I'm going to put this here like this. All right, and that fits. They nestle inside of each other. And then I'm going to move this one to where I need it, just like that. And look what I just created. Just by buying the 2-packs of these, 2-packs, I have just created for myself here a really nice entertainment center, a little TV center. I mean, anything like that. In fact, I'm just going to just slide this over just a tiny bit there. You could just see how beautiful, how perfect this is. You could put a big screen TV on top of this with no problem. This could go into your garage. And you've got plenty of space underneath here to put something large, like a big cooler or anything like that. In fact, take a look at these pictures right here. And it's going to kind of give you an idea of some different use case scenarios that we did here at our office, actually, just wandering around looking at, like in the garage, I think these are a no-brainer. Because you've got the top shelf, the middle shelf, and then you've got the floor right there. So you can stick things underneath there. And again, 150 pounds on each one of these shelves. So you've got a lot of space there. But then, look at this. You can take this inside and use it in your home as well. That's what we call these store decor. Because it's not just for storage in the garage. You can put this inside and use it as a beautiful piece of furniture. And, you know, we stack them like that, and that just looks like, wow, that's a really cool looking, you know, shelf that we put out there. And I want you to think about this for a second, too. For $79.99 with free shipping, you're getting real steel, powder-coated steel, okay? We talked about this earlier, but particle board is basically just sawdust held together with glue. That's all that is, okay? So, you know, they put the sticker on it, makes it look like it's real wood, but it's not real wood. It's not solid wood, okay? When you buy this, and it's probably going to cost about the same price for particle board. When you buy this, you are getting solid steel on this, okay? You are getting beautiful powder coating on this. And a lot of people always say to me, well, what's the difference between powder coating and painting? Well, when you paint something, you're just slapping, you know, a liquid on it and it's drying to it. Is it adhering to it? Yes, it's adhering to it. Is it bonded to the metal? Absolutely not. It is not bonded to the metal. When you do powder coating, you actually put an electrical charge through the steel, okay? And that puts a certain polarity through the metal. So let's say it's a negative polarity in the metal. You spray it with the powder coating material, it has the opposite polarity. So let's say it's a positive, okay? They're going to bond together on a molecular level. So that is actually going to bond to that metal. But that's not the only thing. When you spray something, they say opposites attract, they really do. Like I could sit here with a powder coating gun, shoot this, and even though the powder coating material is going to go past it because it's like a spray, it's going to come back and it's going to wrap around the steel because of that magnetic attraction. It really does look like it's magnetized when you see it done. But it's also going to find any voids. It's going to find any spaces where maybe paint might not have gone because, you know, no one saw it, no one knew that that was there. You're going to easily be able to take care of that with powder coating. And that's why it's not like, you know, we wave a wand and all of a sudden the steel becomes rust proof. That's not it. It's so completely covered with the powder coating material that it makes it corrosion resistant. That's the big deal. So let's take a look at this video right here just so you could see some of the other uses for this. I mean, look, first of all, look at how much you can put on there. We're not even close to the weight capacity. By the way, that one you're looking at right there is in the pewter color, but today we've got black, silver, and white. Actually, the silver is really the pewter, I believe. Isn't that correct, Kelly? My producer, Kelly. She's working diligently in there. Yeah. So on the website, it's going to say silver, but, you know, I call it pewter. But look at how great this looks. It looks great as furniture. It looks great as storage. It doesn't matter where you use this. Now, obviously, the fact that I'm standing here with my little entertainment center in front of me that I built is because I absolutely love the way that these look when you get 4 of them. But I want you to see something else. I'm going to take this off of here. I'm going to slide this across. I'm going to pick this up, and I'm just going to drop this right in here like that. Okay, so I just put 2 of them, stacked them on top of each other, and they do nestle together. They nest, okay, when you put the legs in there. But then I'm going to pick up this one, and I'm going to drop these on top just to show you how they fit together, the fact that you can go 4 high on these and get a nice tall piece of this. So if you buy 2 sets, right, $79.99 for a set of 2, buy 2 sets. This is what you're going to get here. So if you need something tall in the house, if you're looking for the world's toughest bookcase or a big shelving system, or maybe you've got a closet at home that has absolutely no shelves inside of it, this piece of origami is going to give you instant shelving inside. You don't need to call those guys from California to come and do a makeover for you, all right? You could do it yourself. You could put these in there, and it's going to give you something that's even stronger than what you'd be buying, because usually it's all out of wood. You know, this is going to give you the strength that you need. So again, this is a great piece from origami. It's only $79.99. And by the way, everything here at Shop Social TV is free shipping today. So take advantage of this. I'm talking about all the way back to the first part of the show. By the way, if you're just joining us right now, guys, go to our website. You can see the URL is right down here beneath me, okay? You know, place your orders there at shopsstv.com. That's the, you know, the quick way, but the quicker way is if you go to the QR code that's in the corner of the screen down there, all the way down there. Take out your phone, open up the camera on it, and just point it at that, okay? Once you do, it's going to read it, and it's going to automatically give you a link to click. Click on that link. It's going to take you to the website, to that URL, but not just the main website, but the specific page for this item. Every single QR code that you've seen here tonight is specific to the item that you're buying, okay? That's a big deal. Once you get there, you just choose the color that you want. In this case, you're going to choose silver, black, or white, and then you can use any major credit card that you have to place your order and have it shipped to you. And we ship quickly, and we do have a 30-day money-back guarantee as well. So if you're somebody out there that's like going, I don't know you guys, I've never heard you guys, trust me when I tell you, I've been in this business now for well over 30 years selling products on television. You know, it's not something that's new to me personally. We might be new to you, but trust me, everybody who's working on this project with us, they're all experienced veterans in this business, and we're only working with vendors that we've worked with before that we know are going to give you great quality products. And we'd love for you to buy these. We'd love for you to give us some reviews. We'd like to hear what you think about everything that you're buying here today. But again, what we're talking about right now is a set of 2 of the origami stackable racks. You can use them together. You can use them separately. You can stack them up to 4 tall. Each one of these will hold 150 pounds of weight on top of them. And you've got your choice of colors right now. We're talking about you could buy the silver, which, you know, I call pewter. You could buy the silver. You could buy black, or you could buy white. So it's your choice depending on what the decor of your home is, you know, where you're going to use them. Quite frankly, if you're just using them in your garage or your storage unit, if you're going to be putting them up in the attic or the basement or any of those places, you can do that with confidence, because a lot of people might hesitate to do that with particle board or plastic or certain things because they're going to either, you know, they're going to get wet, they're going to bow, they're going to bend, they're going to break. Or if it's plastic, it might turn green, it might get moldy, it might get mildew. Never going to happen with powder-coated steel. So that's why you can use these in environments that do not have climate control. You don't have to have climate control where you're going to be using these. You could use them with confidence in a bathroom, in a laundry room. P.S. For the laundry room, these are amazing simply because they are corrosion resistant. So if you've got chlorine bleach or something like that in there and it spills on these, it's not going to corrode them. Here are the 2 colors we're talking about right now. Down below here, you can see the difference between them. This is what we're calling silver. It's more of a pewter, but that's the silver. And then this one is the black right here on top. And then we've also got beautiful, crisp, clean white. So maybe if you're buying it for a bathroom, a baby's room, a laundry room, something like that, you might want the white one. You know, it's entirely up to you. Whatever your taste is, whatever your decor is. I'm going to take these 2 apart again so you can see the versatility of this. Okay, I can just pick this off the top here like this. Put this down on the ground. Now, these are attached only by the screws that come with them that don't even need a screwdriver for. They've got knobs on top of them. You can twist them with your fingers. I can take these apart and put them on the ground. just like that. These can go in separate rooms. They can be side by side like this to make one giant big run if I want to. Or I can take one of these, flip it over like this, and just break it down. Maybe I'm going to store these. Okay, let me grab this one because this one actually has some knobs in the legs here. But watch this. Watch what this is to do. You can see the way with this one without those knobs in it to secure it. It's super, super easy to break this down and take it with you. This would be great for kids going back to college. If you're the parent that's got to move them back and forth, just think about getting something like this. It's going to make your life so much easier to do that, okay? You don't have to rent a van. You can just put this in there and take it with you anywhere you're going to go, okay? So, folks, that's just about it for us tonight. We're just about out of time. I think we got like, what, a minute left, 90 seconds left, something like that? Okay. So, less than a minute, guys. Here we go. Thank you all for tuning in tonight. I don't care if you watch this on TV, if you're watching us on Facebook, if you watch this on YouTube, wherever you caught us tonight, thank you for joining us. We're going to be back again next Tuesday night from 8 to 10 p.m. We're here every Tuesday and Thursday night from 8 to 10 p.m. We're going to be on Facebook, we're going to be on YouTube, and any channel that you saw us on Dish, DirecTV, or Uverse. You can find us at all those different places. Thanks so much for shopping with us this evening. And please, by all means, know that everything's still available on the website. If you want to go to that URL right now or at any time, you can go take a look at all the products that we bring you here at Shop Sstv, Shop Social TV at the website shopsstv.com. Folks, have a great week, folks. We'll see you on Tuesday.